Hey, yo. What it is, Duke City. Happy Friday, y'all. You made it through another week. The boys are so proud of you. I can't even tell you. It's another Fredless Friday.
Just another Fredless Friday. Whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
Lucky for me, on the other side of the glass, I got Robert Buck D. Gibson. What's happening, my dude?
Man, it's good. I was having a good day until it became cloudy all of a sudden.
It's ominous.
Yeah, what's up with that? I'm not like right when the weekend's kicking off, it had to do that.
I think the clouds had like a Scully cap on or something. Did you see them waves
Yeah,
across the sky?
I had to appreciate that. They just needed to get edged up a little bit.
Yeah, just edge it up a little bit on the sides. They'll be looking clean. Speaking of clean, you're always looking clean, Robert.
It's Friday, baby.
Yeah, I got me a little haircut too.
I
Today.
see.
You can only tell like around my ears. Like it never grows long enough or fast enough to be able to tell I got a haircut. But the ears and neck look clean. You know, I just came from the barber.
Same.
Welcome to the program, Duke City. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. We are live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pinon Coffee, and I am powered by New Mexico Pinon Coffee right now. I am jacked up. I am amped. I am ready to go. LFG, baby. It's Friday. We start our days at the YMCA. We have lunch at 66 Diner. Mondays, that's for the boys at Howie's Sports Page, corner of Montgomery and Tramway. And the weekend, that's for Teller Vodka, New Mexico's vodka. Robert, I kept this a secret from you. You ready?
What's up?
We have a little Teller vodka tasting today in the 6 o'clock hour. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm clock watching.
Chris, it's 5 o'clock something. We could start early.
Man.
You know me. You know how I roll. The powerful and talented owner-operator, head distiller at Teller Vodka, Chris Lurig, is going to be joining us in the 6 o'clock hour and taking us on a little magical adventure of all the things that Teller Vodka has to offer. If you come and hang out with us on Fridays at Isotope Stadium during the season, you know we're sipping on that watermelon walk-off. But they have tons of other great cocktails too, and we're going to be tasting all of them in the 6 o'clock hour. If I can make it that far.
I'm going to be disciplined and make it that far. But I promise not to catch up if you start early.
Deal.
Until 7:01.
You know you got a pretty decent job when you have to Uber from work. I'm not leaving the bar. Like I'm not taking the Uber of shame from some girl's house.
Yeah.
I am leaving work in an Uber today. That's a good problem to have.
Hey, that's a great problem to have. Working for a great company when that happens.
Just kidding. I'm a responsible drinker. We're just going to sip. We're going to sip.
Yes.
But not like a proper wine tasting. I'm not going to spit it out in a bucket.
Oh, no, that's
like
a waste.
Some psychopath.
Yeah, that's a waste.
I'm going to drink it. You ever done like a proper wine tasting, gone out to the vineyard and done the whole thing?
Yeah, and that's why I found out they do that. I didn't know that until I was doing the tasting, and they were like, I was with a big group, and I was like, what are they doing? It's like, you know you're not supposed, you're just supposed to wet your palate. My palate goes down to my stomach, okay?
Yes, and all that connects all the way to your liver.
Exactly.
Yeah, we filter out the bad stuff. First wine tasting I went to, I was like, does the winner get to drink the bucket?
Yo.
Who wins the bucket?
The prize is the bucket.
This one is probably my favorite. What is this? Is this Pinot Noir?
No, that's our spit bucket, Van.
Like, yeah, that goes in the trash.
I've asked you 3 times to leave, Van. You're still here.
Listen, I'm a connoisseur. I subscribe to Wine Monthly. Listen.
That's when you know. That's when you know the tasting experience was top notch.
Oh, for sure, for sure. In the chat, Brandon Ortega says LFG. Brandon, you know where the studio is. If you want to come down in the 6 o'clock hour and do some teller tasting, buddy, let's go.
Don't lie on Brandon like that. He does not use the F.
I know. I added the F.
You can't do him like that.
He just said, let's go. You know he did. The loyal listeners and friends of the show know he did too.
I know.
Albuquerque's sweetheart, back to New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, friend of the show, friend in real life, father of the year, talented musician, everyone's favorite sportscaster, KOB TV very own star of TV and radio, Brandon Ortega, does not throw F-bombs around like that. You are correct, Robert.
Never.
Put some respect on that man's name. Got a great program for you today. We're talking a little sprinkle of World Cup. We'll talk a little Lamar Jackson. Talk about some Aaron Judge speculation. Talking about Travis Kelce throwing shade at the whole town of Cincinnati and state of Ohio, which, you know, kind of deserve it. Kind of deserve it.
It's Kelce. I don't think he would be himself if he didn't do what he did.
Is KD about to be on the move? Is he about to throw another hissy fit and get out of Brooklyn? And I got two more stories I'm not going to preview. I'm just going to tell you in real time when we come to it, and I want to get your reaction in real time.
Okay.
And then, of course, all the NFL weekend preview you can handle, Albuquerque. We're going hard on the NFL in the 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock hour. I got some prognostication.
It should, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, it should be a good weekend for the NFL.
I'm stoked.
I know I've been down on the NFL this whole season, but I think this weekend, this Sunday might make up for it. Got some good matchups.
We're going to have to watch it on replay.
Yep.
Because the boys will be busy on Sunday. We got the charity event with Locker 505 Sunday morning. Shopping sprees at Macy's for kids in need. Shout out to Macy's and McDonald's and Daniel's Plumbing and Heating and some other great community sponsors that we'll love to recap on Monday after we do it. But I'm excited. And then we got the Nutcracker after that.
Oh, yeah. That's a full day.
A Christmas tradition like no other. Hey, so I got a hot date on Sunday, Robert.
I'm trying to figure out, was that sarcasm or were you serious?
I'm dead serious. Our first date's going to be at the Nutcracker.
Oh, you messing up.
Oh, okay. Van's messing up. Let's
you messing up.
Understatement of the century.
Oh, you messing up.
Lunch and cocktails first, though.
Oh, you really messing up.
Go on.
No,
tell me the error of my ways.
Do you know it's December? So
Hey.
This is the first date?
That's correct. Yeah.
Oh man, first date in December, and it's the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
After you already have cocktail and eat. Oh yeah. I'm gonna monitor this one.
You think I'm gonna be shacked up and
I'm gonna monitor this one.
Is it too good of a first date?
Yeah, man.
It's in the wrong holiday season.
Yeah, it's a lot of expectations after that.
Spirits, both literal and metaphorical, will be flowing on Sunday.
Yeah.
Get too attached too quick. You worried about the Christmas season dating?
Oh yeah.
Now, you know me. We've had this conversation before. Usually, I don't date in between the day after Halloween and the day after Valentine's Day.
Right.
I'm insanely single during those months.
If you're not locked in before Halloween, you playing with fire. You better be super serious.
And you know I go hard on the holidays.
Yeah.
Like with partying with friends and, you know, the family events, and I'm always go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't just bring in some strange and like just bring them home to Christmas. That's not what I do.
Mm-hmm.
But you're worried about your boy that the first date might be too perfect with a nice lunch somewhere in Nob Hill and walk across the street.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the last man
Joy
standing.
Hall.
I'm gonna be the last man standing. I'm calling it now.
You got the best date on Sunday.
Oh yeah. 2. Well, I don't know. My youngest she's got the flu.
Oh no.
Yeah, found out last night, had to take her to the ER. She has the flu.
Is that what I think you had earlier in the week?
I think so. I had a hint of that.
But luckily for you, you had a couple hot toddies at Howie's.
Hey, knocked it right on out.
Yeah. You look from like the second the show was over to the second you finished that Howie's hot toddy,
Yeah.
you were a different person.
Yeah, I felt it too.
So we all just doing community service all weekend, no shows?
No, this is the calm before the storm. Next week I'm at Inn of the Mountain Gods. I'm back here on this Thursday, Inn of the Mountain Gods, back here Friday, and then Saturday I'm off to Colorado.
Was that Saturday the 10th is Inn of the Mountain Gods?
No, that's a Thursday.
Oh, a Thursday at the inn?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss this show Thursday.
Man, why can't you do a weekend? I love Ruidoso. You can find a reason to go down there.
Ah, no. Well,
Excuse me. Sorry.
This is my
Ruidoso.
See, this is my second time going there, and the first time was amazing.
Dude, Inn of the Mountain Gods is fire.
Yeah, it's really nice.
This is an unpaid endorsement, by the way. What do you want to hit first? The little World Cup right when we get back?
Yeah, let's do that.
Nothing pushes the meter in American sports like soccer. Soccer talk when we get back. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal.
We're taking a look at traffic right now. I-40 moving up to speed in both directions here in the metro. I-25, though, we're seeing slowdown southbound starting at Osuna. That's going to last until Comanche. Paseo, we've got congestion between 2nd Street and Coors. And speaking of Coors, southbound on Coors, as you approach Montano, we're seeing slowdowns there as well. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
But end of the first half, Twitter freaked out because Kyler Murray came over and barked at his head coach, calm the F down. Folks, it's live sports. Actors get 20 takes. Sports is live. It's one take. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. And I'm okay with it.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
As a police officer, I've seen it all. But some days, it feels like I'm stuck on repeat. Another day, another drunk driver. Sometimes the same guy, again and again and again. Until something changes, I'll be out here doing my job, getting them off the roads. If they won't stop, I won't stop. This is my job to help end DWI.
This message brought to you by NMDOT.
When some people peek under the hood, their first thought is, what's all this? You may as well be asking them to translate hieroglyphics in the Valley of Kings. If, on the other hand, you know automotive inside and out, from starter to tailpipe, good news. We're not looking for translators, but we need great mechanics, like you.
If you have 5 years experience working service bays, Leonard Tire and Automotive Repair is hiring. Simply email your resume with contact info to leonardtire@aol.com. Leonard Tire and Automotive Repair has the career you are looking for.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's. So thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code IMPACT at checkout. That's harrys.com, code IMPACT. Enjoy.
Are you ready for winter? An aged furnace is more likely to give out, and it could be on a cold winter night. Daniels offers furnace inspections and startups. They specialize in furnace repair, replacement, and new installs, offering a wide variety of high-efficiency heating solutions. Daniels, keeping your family cozy and comfortable this winter. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning guarantees customer satisfaction for plumbing, heating, cooling, and AC, plus free estimates on replacements and installs. 898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Okay, it's the second best way to wake up. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Come on, yeah, come on. You better give me that, yeah.
What it is, Duke City. Welcome back to the program. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. I'm going to tell you what, we went really hard sports adjacent yesterday, so I'm going to try to keep it a little more sportsy today, Robert.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, let's do that.
Is that okay with the listener? 505-246-0610. We'll open up the phone lines up until 5 when you hit us with your hot takes. What do you got going on in your world? Robert, I just saw that NIL story that you sent me. We're definitely going to hit that in the 5 o'clock hour. But let's talk a little World Cup. And it didn't look that bad in real time, but USA's forward Pulisic got kicked in the bone in the berries. You saw that last game, right?
Yeah, you didn't think that was bad?
It didn't look. No, I'm saying it didn't look as bad in real time.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, he just kind of like fell over, and they kind of just fell on each other. No big whoop. But apparently, he got kicked in the nugget pouch a lot harder than it appeared.
Yeah, because when they showed it on slow mo, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I would have made that goal.
Direct hit.
Yes.
Got him right in the nugget pouch. I mean, and look, ladies, we get it. You have higher pain tolerance. You're stronger than us, but have a little heart, would you? When we're talking about how sensitive the boys are downstairs.
Yeah.
When you go south of the border, like even just a tap, like we're both in our 40s. I'm 40 on the dot. Robert, you're a sprinkle older.
Yeah.
You could just sit on the fellas wrong and and you're out of it. Like you go to sit down and like your underwear accidentally shifts like a quarter of an inch, and then you pinch the boys, and it is an absolute horror show. So I feel for our dude in the blue, Christian Pulisic. And here's the quote, and I love this so much. After the goal, I got hit hard in the coin purse. And this is a direct quote, by the way.
Right.
While they were checking me out, I pissed red, white, and blue. I looked at the trainers and asked, USA. And they said, no, internal bleeding. And that's when they rushed me to the hospital. Dude, number one,
that is hilarious.
I love the timing of that joke. I love the punchline. I love sprinkling in some red, white, and blue patriotism.
Yeah.
And know what else I love? He bounced back from that coin purse injury, and he's going to play tomorrow morning.
Oh, he's way better than me.
I'm retiring.
I'm done.
If I pee blood from soccer, I'm retiring.
Yeah. Something was shifted or ruptured that shouldn't have been. I'm good. So I have to take that back because I said yesterday I was like, oh, come on, give me a break for he put it on the line for his country. I take that back. He really did.
Yes, he put it all on the line. He put his ability to bear children on the line, to like procreate. His ability for his bloodline to continue is in jeopardy. That's the biggest sacrifice a man can make. Unless it's by choice and a doctor does it.
Yeah.
Then that's completely reasonable. It's the age of consent, Robert. I know you know that. And now they got to play the powerhouse Netherlands tomorrow morning. Look, Netherlands are always like my number 2 team just because they're fire orange kits.
Oh,
like
yeah. That orange it pops.
That bright orange is so dope. So dope. Here, let's do that. Let's do. If I don't assign a better varsity throughout the show, we're gonna do the varsity of soccer kits.
Got you.
We're gonna do that in the 6 o'clock hour. It's gonna be a good one because we're gonna have a couple Teller cocktails in us by the time we do the varsity of soccer kits. So a big task is upon us tomorrow morning. And by the way, you gonna go watch the match somewhere?
Probably not go anywhere. I'm gonna watch it at home.
I sent out some feelers to a couple of the homies. You can join too. I think I might go to a friend of the show, Hollow Spirits, have a breakfast beer and watch the match.
Okay.
That's like my favorite thing about the World Cup is kind of like the holidays or a birthday. It's completely reasonable for you to start drinking early.
Time zones, you gotta love that. This is the epitome of it's whatever o'clock somewhere.
You start drinking at 7:30 in the morning on a random Tuesday, you have a problem. You need help.
Yeah, something's wrong.
You do it on the morning of your birthday. You do it on a holiday. You do it on the World Cup. It is completely reasonable. Sign me up. And that would literally be me tomorrow morning. I want to see how they're ranked. I should have got this list out during a commercial break. Look at me now.
The rankings have to be all messed up because you got some heavy hitters that aren't going to be in the round of 16 that you usually would think would be there.
I wonder. So I got the Power 10 right here. Obviously, Brazil's number one. Let's just do the FIFA ranking. Let's see how they officially rank them. Brazil 1, Belgium 2. Belgium missed out. Belgium is not in the round of 16. Argentina, France, England. We tied England. That's a good sign. Italy, Spain. Spain has been whipping up on people. And then coming in at number 8, the Netherlands. So that's pretty good. The number 8 team in the world, number 8 country in the world, excuse me. FIFA has us ranked 16th, which is not bad. Congratulations. Barely ahead of Colombia and Senegal.
I saw that. I was surprised by this. I saw that America's only won one game in the round of 16 in the history of World Cup.
We've only cared about soccer for like 2 minutes.
I said, what? Then that goes back to, I was thinking we had a chance. We don't have a chance.
I think we do have a chance.
Well, we have a chance against the Netherlands, a small chance. But if we do beat them, we're out of there. I don't see it happening.
Well, I mean, if you do beat the Netherlands, that ties for your best performance in the history of the World Cup.
Right.
So it's obviously huge.
Yeah.
Maybe you might get lucky. Maybe the brackets shake up and you know, someone who not supposed to win wins. But then you get a matchup with a cupcake and then you get to move on further.
Nah, man, ain't no cupcakes. But there are a few that if you would have said they would have been in the round of 16 when it started, you wouldn't have picked them. So that's something that's working in our favor.
In true United States propaganda, Fox Sports has the United States ranked 10th. FIFA has a 16th.
Yeah, well, where were they?
Netherlands are 7.
Where were they basing our 10th ranking off
of? Advertising.
Yeah, I was going to say. We didn't pay FIFA enough to get a higher ranking.
Yeah, we never pay FIFA.
Mm-mm.
Not hard.
So would you say Spain and Argentina are the favorites?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the brackets look like. I don't know if they can see each other before like the final. Hopefully they're in different ends of this bracket. You don't want them to play before the championship if that's the case.
I mean, there's some opportunities for some upsets.
Yeah.
And then the round of 16 is officially set. Very first match, Netherlands versus USA. Then after that, Argentina, Australia. See, Australia is one of those teams that can pull an upset and pose a better matchup against the Yankees later. France and Poland. England and congratulations, Senegal. Japan and Croatia. Oh, and by the way, Croatia's fans.
Yes.
Of the female variety.
You said fans as an S? I was just talking about the one fan. My goodness.
Man. Brazil and South Korea. Morocco. Congratulations, Morocco.
South Korea, that has to be a surprise.
They're strong, though. They got good athletes. Portugal and Switzerland round them out. With some powerhouses, a couple that snuck in. It's a nice little blend. It's a nice match. No Belgium, no Germany.
I just need America to win a few of these matches so I could watch instead of just waiting for the championship. I'm going to watch the championship regardless.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, just something to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
Or like maybe the brackets line up to where there's a cool like Argentina, Brazil semifinal kind of thing.
Yeah.
Are any of these teams recently at war with each other? That would be fun. No, I don't see any recent. No recent world conflicts over here. 505-246-0610. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup, and why is it your United States of America? How are they going to pull it off?
I love to see social media during the World Cup because none of these people watch it before the World Cup. And you see all these people coming out and I saw people saying, "Oh, I'm picking this country because this is my heritage." And I'm like, it's worse than boxing.
Okay, you got your 23andMe results back. And now you're a Senegal fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure you are.
I can't. I'm going for the Danish. Don't know one player off the team.
The country or the breakfast food?
Both.
Okay.
Just because I like Danishes, I'm going for the Danish.
Coming into this thing, I think I only knew 2 people on the roster. And for a guy who has a sports talk radio show, that's kind of sad.
Well, I'm going to make it sadder for you because I didn't know any.
You didn't know 0?
I know all the old people that have retired, I know the guys that are commentators.
Alexi Lawless?
Yeah, I know those dudes who, when you look at their career, were not that good.
No. He's a meme.
Yes.
Hey, U.S. soccer is getting better when there's a guy on the roster named Shaq. There is a Shaq and a Jordan on this roster.
Oh, yeah. Listen to that influence.
Yeah, so seriously, Christian Pulisic, Tim Ream are like the people I knew of.
Had no clue.
Sorry, not Tim Ream, Tim Weah.
Like the whole team could walk past me right here on Central.
Isn't that crazy?
I wouldn't know any of them.
Like almost, like except for New Mexico United, because obviously we work with United and have a relationship with them, so I know most of their players. I don't know a lot of soccer players, period. Like Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho.
Yeah, I know
the big ones.
The huge ones. I know those guys.
Kane.
I know those guys.
I could be sitting right next to one in the airport and just talking about, I'll probably talk about the Astros to him or something and just have no idea what's going on.
And he'll be looking at you like, you have no clue, huh?
Now that, see, the popularity of soccer is on the rise here in the United States, and it's going to continue to rise with all the injuries in football and all the drama. Yeah. I mean, it's going to keep going. They're going to put these young athletes in soccer because except for like, smaller, lower body injuries, like there's not these career-ending, altering injuries happening in soccer all the time.
It won't really take off until we win a World Cup.
Oh man,
I wouldn't even say win it. Be in the championship. Be in the final.
Yeah, I think a couple wins just generate excitement. I mean, if they win this one, it's going. The last match against Iran was the most watched soccer match in the history of the United States of America.
Really?
And this one tomorrow morning.
So, I watched that.
This one tomorrow morning is going to beat that one. And if they win, the one after that is going to set new records.
Do you know how to pronounce what friend of the show Andrew just put in the chat right there?
Yeah, shout out to Andrew, OG friend of the show. I think that's he misspelled the Hanson song Mbop.
Because I've seen this name
Mbappe.
and I've seen this guy. I do not know how to say his name.
Mbappe.
I have no clue. But I know that name when I see it, and I identify it with soccer. I just don't know how to pronounce it.
Sweet. I got some more soccer talk. I got some ideas when we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance, where you only pay for what you need. Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
And traffic right now, we've got slowdown southbound on I-25. Those are going to start at Osuna. They'll last until Comanche. Congestion right now, Paseo westbound Jefferson to Coors. And southbound on Coors, we've got slowdowns as you approach Montano. North of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe is looking good in both directions. And south of town, I-25 between Albuquerque and Los Lunas, we're not seeing any problems in either direction there. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state, locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Albuquerque's home for the Denver Broncos. Throw to Eckler, deflected and intercepted. Pat Surtain down the left sideline. This may be a house call. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Denver. A struggling Broncos team heads to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. 70 yards. This Sunday, it's an 11 a.m. kickoff. Gordon off the left side and Gordon to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. Hear every Broncos game on Albuquerque's home for the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. For example, if you lock a 7% rate today, you'll only pay 6% for a year. That means more road trips, more date nights, more front row seats every month for a year. And your rate is secured for 30 years. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. More home upgrades or rainy day funds. More cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Call 833-7ROCKET today or visit inflationbuster.com to start saving. That's 833-7ROCKET or go to inflationbuster.com.
For fees covered rate, like date requirements and other terms and conditions, visit inflationbuster.com. Call 1-833-7-ROCKET, equal housing lender license in all 50 states, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
A ductless mini split heat pump system is a convenient, super comfortable, and a cost-effective way to cool and heat specific areas of your home. Their small size and versatility allow the units to be installed almost anywhere in your home, creating toasty hot air in the winter and cool, crisp air in the summer. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning are your mini split experts. Call them today for a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. 505-898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Qatar, here we come.
Kristen's travel agency has one goal.
Talk to you soon.
The world's biggest soccer tourney.
The hotel is 7 miles from the stadium. Are you serious? Did you email the transportation company?
Now he needs an Arabic interpreter on his roster.
I don't speak it either.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you with Inflation Buster. That's more road trips, more front row seats. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you'll get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Call 833-7ROCKET today or visit inflationbuster.com to start saving.
For fees covered, rate like date requirements and other terms and conditions, visit inflationbuster.com. Call 1-833-7ROCKET. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org number 3030.
2000, 2008, 2022. When it comes to the economy, those are some scary years. .com crash, housing crash, and the roller coaster we're going through right now. It's a dangerous time to not know your numbers. But over 31,000 businesses have the confidence and clarity they need because they rely on NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. So, how do you prepare for uncertain times? The answer, NetSuite. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your business processes, and easily see where to save money. That's why 93% of customers say they improved their visibility and control when they upgraded to NetSuite. What are you waiting for? NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program. Head to netsuite.com/play. netsuite.com/play.
Are you amped?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. The Jim Rome Show is up next at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back, Duke City. You listen to Two Men On 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. Okay, so I got an idea.
What's up?
With the rise in popularity of soccer in the United States, what you're going to see is better and better athletes gravitate to the game of soccer. Because right now, the big three gets them all, right? Football, basketball, baseball.
Okay.
Less and less all-time baseball. And then now with, the CTE and the concussions and parents not wanting to put their kids in football, football is going to start losing some of these elite athletes. Where are they going to go? Soccer, right?
That's a great point.
Basketball and soccer is going to get a bigger share of our good young athletes in this country going forward, because baseball isn't as cool and exciting to young kids, and football is dangerous.
Yeah, there's a lot of parents that are not allowing their kids to play football.
There are football players who aren't allowing their kids to play football.
Very true.
There are many professional football players that will not allow their kids to play football anymore. I think that soccer will continue to be on the rise in this country, especially when you see these Captain Insano friggin' contracts.
That's what I was going to bring up too. The money.
Messi.
Way better.
Messi got almost $1 billion.
Ooh-wee.
Ronaldo got $750 million. Over $200 million a year. Like Aaron Judge right now is fighting, trying to get the biggest contract for a position player in baseball history, and it's not anywhere close on the top, 20, 30, 40 soccer contracts.
True.
Okay. This is why the United States isn't that elite at soccer. We're getting better and better. You saw it, the rise of popularity with Alexi Lawless through the 90s and watching those guys, and then, Landon Donovan through the 2000s, and now this new talented young crew.
I think the biggest impact on the growth of soccer in USA was the women's team.
Yes, I'll give you that for sure. The USA women's have been elite for a long time.
Right.
They've been the best in the world for a long time. I'm talking about the men's, because the men's sports obviously pushes the meter. Men's sports obviously makes more money, bigger contracts, bigger sponsors, bigger ad shares, all the way down the line. What if, can you imagine? I'll tell you what, this is what we're going to do. Can you imagine what it would be like if DK Metcalf played soccer his whole life?
Oh man,
He'd be the best in the world, right?
by far.
He would be the best in the world. Like freak athletes like LeBron James. If LeBron James never picked up a basketball and only played soccer, could you imagine, like, no offense to Asia, but let's say you're the Japanese team, and we know, proven by science, statistically, they're a shorter people. Okay?
Right.
Their average male height is the lowest in the world. So you're the Japanese soccer team, and you see DK Metcalf and LeBron James rumbling down the field. They're like, LeBron James is like 4 Japanese soccer players big. And that's true. I'm not being offensive. I'm not being mean. Just the sheer size of LeBron James versus the average Japanese soccer player. Get out of here.
But you know how we are in America. If that were to happen, we'd say, why isn't he playing basketball?
Sure. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Don't you want to make some money, sport?
Yeah.
You can't make no money playing soccer.
Soccer.
Points to Messi and Ronaldo.
He's
oh.
Yeah. He's wasting his size and his talent.
Exactly. You don't even use your hands. Speaking of using your hands, who would be the goalie? I got one. Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge?
6.5 foot tall.
Oh, wow.
6.5 foot tall, 7 foot wingspan. He can move. Good on his feet. Play center field. Put Aaron Judge behind the goal. You don't even got to jump. You just got to lean. You got to lean over and swat the ball away.
I'm trying to think. Joel Embiid.
Okay. Yes.
There's no holes.
There's no holes in that game.
Where do you kick the ball if Embiid is the goalie? His arms stretch out past.
You just got to hope he like trips or something, right? You just got to confuse him. Get him to trip over his own feet.
He's still just hogging up the lane, though.
Or you know what you do? You get him to make like really fast movements, and he hits his head on the top crossbar and concusses himself and passes out, and you got an open goal. Who else would be on the dream soccer team?
I said Embiid. He probably wouldn't play for America. So let me.
Excellent point.
Yeah,
sure.
Oh, that's a hard question.
I'm sticking with Aaron Judge at goalie for now. DK Metcalf and LeBron James as forwards. Let's see here. Can we go historical, just current?
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to ask you.
Okay. Deion Sanders.
Oh, what?
Defense. Give me Deion.
Deion on the pitch?
Yeah.
Who's catching him?
Nobody.
None.
Nobody. Deion Sanders playing defense.
Now, give me Shaq as the goalie.
Nah, he'll get lazy.
But that's why you don't allow a lot of kicks on goal.
Who's getting past Deion Sanders in the first place, right?
For real.
Who's just like insanely fast freak athlete? Give me like Deion Sanders and Devin Hester in the backfield.
The ball.
Never the ball.
The ball would never.
Never gonna give it. Midfield. Who should we do? Like we need a jack of all trades kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're going historical, perfect midfielder would be Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, yeah, I was
he
going to
could
say that.
You could have him go forward and strike or fall back and play defense. Oh, I love that. Yeah, Bo Jackson. Give me like a hybrid kind of guy. You're gonna need like a utility guy.
Okay.
Like give me a Grady Sizemore.
Oh.
Grady Sizemore in the midfield. He's fast, he's shifty, he could do it all.
I'm still stuck on the goalie.
Aaron Judge isn't bad. Oh no, he's a liability. That ball can go right through his teeth.
Well, are we talking about post this big contract? Because I think that may be the first thing you fix up.
No way. No, he leaves it. No, he leaves it. Like the brow. Dude, the brow has had so many opportunities to fix that. He still hasn't done it.
Man, he's about to Keisha Cole his mouth. He's about to close that all the way off.
We got a closure at the 410 today. I love it. You want to wrap this up, or let's do some research and get our all USA sports soccer team. I really like a few of my answers. We're gonna wrap up our all-time soccer dream team when we get back. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. It's pro time because at Lowe's it's Provember. Over 30 days to save big. Full of more inventory, more Lowe's MVP's bonus points, and more of the deals you deserve. Because it always pays to be a pro at Lowe's. Save all Provember long.
And traffic right now. We are seeing slowdowns both directions of I-40 at the moment, right around Wyoming. Watch yourself going through there. Southbound on I-25, you're going to hit congestion as you approach Osuna. That's going to last until Comanche. Westbound Paseo between I-25 and the river continues to move slow as well. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. If I told you there was a clip that made former NFL head coach Matt Nagy sound like a genius, you would probably look at me like I was crazy. But did you know he was largely responsible for the single greatest draft pick in franchise history and one of the greatest draft picks in NFL history? Apparently, Nagy knew from the very jump what a stud Mahomes was going to be. I'm Jim Rome.
Haters gonna hate, but the Raider Nation never cared if anyone liked them anyway.
Runs in untouched. 6 easy. TD Raiders.
Raider Nation has moved. Hear every Raider game on 94.5 The Pit.
Takes it down to the Raiders 42. Ball's out. It is another takeaway.
Or go to the Raiders deck at Bourbon and Boots. Raider Nation is alive and well in ABQ. On the air at 94.5 and in person at Bourbon and Boots. Corner of 4th and Central.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text STAPLE to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text STAPLE to 321-321. That's STAPLE to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Hey, it's Jan, reminding you that Toyotathon is on and here to help make your holidays extra magical. How? Maybe it's driving into Tacoma in search of the perfect hill to sled down, or surprising loved ones in a RAV4 hybrid and seeing their faces light up when you pull up to their home.
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 3rd. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
You'll never forget your first car. And you certainly will never forget your first car wreck. When this happens to you, you need an attorney who can help you get your car fixed, help you get all the medical attention you need, and help you get all the money you deserve. Don't deal with the insurance companies without an attorney. They have teams of lawyers and adjusters whose sole job is to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. When you're in a wreck and you need a check, call Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys today. We'll work hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom.
Lerner and Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
The Jim Rome Show.
I mean, I love the game, but I don't play the game.
Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back, Duke City. You're listening to Two Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. I had too much New Mexico Pinon coffee today, and
you wired up.
It's finally wearing off a little bit. I'm a little back to normal. I was out running a bunch of errands, and like I squeezed in too much than my day would allow, so I compensated by drinking too much coffee and getting just a little cracky, just a little cracky,
little yippish,
just a little cracky.
Yeah,
got all my stuff done though. Shout out to New Mexico Pinon Coffee. Like, we love everything they do in the community, and obviously it's the best coffee in the Southwest or the country or the world or the universe. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the rankings.
Doesn't matter. We know what it is.
Everything they do with the community, especially with our friend Locker 505. Just love it so much. All right, so our freak athlete would be the best soccer dream team.
I was thinking about this.
It's a horrible name.
And this is for athletes who don't currently or play soccer, right?
Correct. Yeah, because there's actually a few freak athletes who already do play soccer,
right?
Who are dominating their own sport. This is for the guys from the USA that, like, if they would have played soccer instead, we would be undebeatable.
I got two that I thought of right off the bat.
Okay.
These guys are real fast, got size,
okay,
and they're tough.
Okay.
Give me Allen Iverson. I have his jersey on today.
Smart. Okay.
Allen Iverson.
Gritty, too.
Yes. And Russell Westbrook.
You know, Russell Westbrook's a great answer.
Man.
Yeah.
Non-stop motor, chip on his shoulder, tough. If you knock him down, he's knocking you right back. Those two guys, what?
Westbrook's a great answer. He'd be a perfect midfielder. Turn it up and go back, play D, go forward.
Yeah. Constant motor.
I love that answer. That's my favorite answer so far. So we got DK Metcalf and LeBron James playing forward.
Just those two alone.
It's crazy, right? Just to think about them on a soccer pitch, just ripping out of the jersey.
They look like they would be on a soccer field looking like the mascot for Football Sunday on Fox. You know that big robot?
Yes.
Dude? That's them.
They would look like the real life Monstars. I got another one.
Who you got?
And this is going back a little bit, but he would do some serious damage. Jim Brown.
Oh, my goodness.
And then since I went back that far, I got another one. Jackie Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm going to go that far,
straight motor.
I got probably even better one. Jim Thorpe.
Oh, yeah. See, those guys, you can throw them anywhere on any team.
Any list, really.
Yeah. Goalie Dwight Howard.
Okay. That might be better than Aaron Judge.
Wait, no. Take that back. Dennis Rodman as a goalie. Oh, what? Not a ball's getting past him. Unless we play North Korea.
That's a strong answer.
He might do us in if we play North Korea.
I like the length of Judge, but Rodman's ball skills.
He's just fast.
Well, Judge is a center fielder. I think those are both great answers. It's a 1A and 1B situation there. Also, I got another one that I don't know how good it would translate, but just from his thighs alone, Barry Sanders.
Oh, you got to put him somewhere, right?
Yeah. So Dion, who do we have in the backfield? Dion and Devin Hester?
Yeah.
Dion and Devin Hester in the backfield. Midfielders, Russell Westbrook, Jim Brown, and Jim Thorpe. And then your strikers are LeBron James and DK Metcalf. That would be the scariest.
Oh, my gosh.
Those guys walking up on some like Norwegian dudes.
Yeah.
This like just scary.
The game's over.
You walk out on the court, the pitch, excuse me, and it's just immediately over. And I think that eventually will be USA Soccer.
How long do you think it takes for us to get there, though? You think we got a ways to go, or is this something that's in motion right now?
It's something that's in motion right now. I think we're going to be one of the best 4 teams in 8 years. I think we're going to be as competitive as Brazil, Argentina, Germany, Spain, France. I think we're going to be as competitive as them in 8 years. I think that's the trajectory that USA Soccer's on.
So you think we're going to pull how Europe did us in basketball?
Yes, exactly that.
Got you.
Exactly that.
I think you're right. We're seeing it now.
Yeah, we're already seeing it.
We're seeing it now because, it's a big deal for us to be in the knockout round. It's a big deal.
Correct.
And I didn't know until I started watching stuff and start seeing these interviews. I didn't know that our history in it was non-existent. I just didn't think about it.
All right, good things are ahead for USA Soccer in the future. Get out to your local pub, support local businesses, and cheer for the US of A tomorrow morning as they take on the Netherlands. I believe I'll be at Hollow Spirits tomorrow morning. I'm not sure, but go support local. This is an extra opportunity to get you out of the house, a wonderful excuse for you to start drinking in the morning, and a lovely excuse for you to support a local business that you might not have otherwise at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Dude, we did 3 segments.
I cannot believe it.
On football.
I can't believe it.
Isn't that insane? We just set a new personal record. I tell you what, if USA wins, we're going to talk a lot more next week. I promise you, loyal listener, I promise you, friend of the show, it is football all the way out from here on out, except for a little Teller vodka tasting in the 6 o'clock hour. Almost quitting time, boys. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We came to play. We came to play. We came to play.
Well, traffic right now. We are having slowdowns both directions of I-40 near Wyoming. Watch yourself going through there. Also, westbound on I-40 between the interchange and Rio Grande, that's starting to move a bit slow. We're seeing quite a bit of congestion westbound on Paseo between Jefferson and Coors, and southbound on I-25, Osuna to Montgomery continues to move slow as well.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. And the year on a hiring note. Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Sponsor a job and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767.
Yeah, I've seen her.
American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest.
It's better on your phone.
Owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from
way better on your phone.
KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. I think that it's safe to say that anybody who was worried about Josh Allen and the Bills can feel free to stop worrying about Josh Allen and the Bills, because they've made it pretty clear over the past week and a half, they're just fine. In fact, better than just fine. They're back in first in the AFC East. They've won 3 games away from Buffalo in a span of just 12 days, and Josh Allen is starting to look like Josh Allen once again, which is to say, putting on laser shows, slicing up defenses.
I asked him what happened, and he said they wouldn't let him in because he had a jersey on. And he said that I think you were already in there.
And it was not the Bills, it was the Pats. Turns out having a play caller who has never called plays and a quarterback coach who has never.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't thinking straight. I would have told him they ain't gonna let him in with a jersey.
Plan ever. Have a car.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Managing your online presence takes time, effort, and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner. So, meet Cumulus Boost. We're experts at boosting the online presence for businesses of every type. We make sure potential customers can easily find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost, online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS boost.com.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us. Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Walk hard. I can't stop doing it. It's in my head forever now.
Hold up, Van. I do have to say this. Whoever the caller was that was calling at the end of the last segment, please give us a call back. I didn't want to miss my cue to go to the commercial, so that's why I wasn't able to answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if that was you calling during the end of the last segment, give us a call back.
What a stand-up dude, Robert. You know, we do have to work here. It's not like we're just hanging out, drinking Teller cocktails all day.
Although it sounds like it. There we go. I think this is them right here. Hold on. Let me see. Go ahead.
So I didn't tell you earlier, but there is basically a Rough Rider convention in downtown Albuquerque. Like, I've never seen anything like it before. There's just a bunch of ATVs cruising around. And again, I'm telling a story that just happened to me. I'm not trying to snitch out the Rough Riders downtown or whatever, but there were a ton of like 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers downtown. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So apparently, like, the first Friday art walk is like also some kind of Rough Rider convention. Did you catch that, Robert?
No, I didn't know that.
On the way to the studio, because I swung by Teller Vodka to get the samples for our little tasting here we're going to have in the 6 o'clock hour. And there's just like 4-wheelers around, just cruising around downtown. Number one, I didn't know that was a thing.
We got Brian on the line.
Number two, I didn't know that was even legal.
I didn't know that was legal either.
This is sweet.
Well, it makes sense that if they're going to do it, that they do it in the one in December. Because I don't think that's like, do you think they would give him one in the summertime? That would make more sense, but it's like, we'll give you the one in December. It's cold. It won't be a lot of people out.
That's a good point. You're saying the Albuquerque police are filled with that Christmas spirit?
Yep.
And not going to arrest a bunch of Rough Riders and cause a scene?
You're right.
By the way, if you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube or however you're watching us right now, that's the reason my name is Dark Van X today. for DMX of the Rough Rider clan, of course.
There you go. I like that.
505-246-0610. When you reach out with hot takes, we'll put you on. Welcome to the show, Brian. What's happening, my guy?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. You're really onto something there with a lot of the athletes that are the young ones that are coming up now.
Thank you.
My son played rugby at La Cueva a few years back, and we've seen a huge rise in rugby, not just 15s, but more notably rugby 7s. I don't know if you're familiar with rugby 7.
Sure am.
And, man, there are a ton of college athletes now that are trying out for the U.S. and at the U.S. training facilities for the rugby 7s that were football players in high school and college.
Right.
And notably, defensive backs, receivers, even quarterbacks. And, I mean, it's super exciting to watch these guys coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard him on before, but Joel Uevano, the big dog at the Albuquerque Aardvarks, is on our show quite often and giving us the update what's going on. And even just the rise of rugby here in Albuquerque in the Southwest is getting impressive. They've recently moved up a division and have to start playing bigger and better competition. And the goal is, to get professional rugby here eventually. So I love seeing it from the amateur end as well. And hey, whenever your dude graduates, I'll give you all the information you need for the Albuquerque Aardvarks.
Oh, yeah. No, he's already graduated. My son, he's already graduated. He's about 25 now.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Perfect.
Anymore. He's doing the corporate world thing. He's got a job and working. But really, that rugby 7, man, I don't know if you guys watch that much. That is some exciting stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's something that, being a football and baseball guy growing up, like I didn't get a lot of it. I didn't get a lot of soccer in my life. I didn't get a lot of rugby in my life, and the other peripheral sports that aren't the big three here in the States. But, getting older and learning more about the sports world, I am so impressed with how fun and entertaining and engaging rugby is. And even like you mentioned, the rugby 7s, I mean, that's a lot of fun too, is even more action.
Yeah. No, I just see the athletes, spreading out their wings now and looking for something other than just the big three. So thanks for you guys' take on that. I really appreciate it. It's something that's been on the back of my mind for a long time.
Yeah, sure. I mean, and thanks for the call, Brian. Really appreciate you being a friend of the show. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed it definitely over the past decade, but to a smaller part, ever since like the 90s USA soccer team is gaining in popularity. And then just about like the past decade, I've been noticing, rugby on the rise as well. And I know like the traditional sports like baseball, I'm the biggest baseball dork on the planet. I love it so much. It's my favorite sport personally, but I can see why young kid with the cell phone and he's on TikTok and, he's clicking something every 30 seconds of his life might not have the attention span for the pitcher hitter catcher relationship of a 2.5, 3 hour baseball game. I get it. I understand.
Also, it's the perfect storm of how things are happening now. You think about the injuries in football, like CTE, people are, wanting to get away from that. And then, like you said, the technology to let children see what's happening around the world, what sports they play, it picks up a lot of interest here in America.
Yeah, and it's just going to continue to rise.
Yep.
With the slowly dissipating popularity of baseball, and then the injuries arising for the youth in football and looking for other outlets.
Yep.
Soccer is going to be on the rise. Rugby is going to be on the rise.
Yep.
Individual sports like golf and tennis, those are going to be on the rise. So watch out for all these new leagues gaining more and more popularity as time goes on. And I'm already seeing it. Just in the past 5 years, you saw what New Mexico United was able to do here in Albuquerque. Like, this town is painted black and yellow. And usually it was Lobo football, Lobo basketball. That's all that moved the meter. We have the family friendly entertainment at the comfy confines of Isotope Stadium, and that's always a great product. You know how we love the Isotopes here on the program and on the station. But New Mexico United, man, like their rise was unprecedented here. Like they took over the state.
Brian just called me back, gave another interesting tidbit that I didn't think about. Me or you didn't think about this. Flag football.
Sure.
And he also said the Pro Bowl is going to be basically flag football.
You're right.
But that's another interesting sport that's on the rise that more kids and young people are being steered towards or showing interest in.
I mean, without the action in the trenches, the NFL's basically flag football now, right?
Pretty much.
Like the quarterback to wide receiver relationship.
That's why running backs are basically non-existent right now.
They should start playing soccer.
Yeah, they've been like that for years.
Yeah, so I was freaking out seeing all those ATVs downtown. I was like wildly impressed that, okay, maybe they have like some kind of one-day deal with the city or something, or maybe I just saw a small sample size of something bigger. I don't know. But because, like most Fridays and Saturdays, and then of course, First Friday Art Walk, which is every first Friday of the month in downtown. A lot of artists come together. Each local business or restaurant or bar or whatever will have a featured artist. It's really cool helping support your local art community. But they shut down like all of downtown. You can't drive down Central. You can't go basically from like, I don't know, Roma to Silver or whatever. It's all blocked off. But yeah, they're just cruising around in ATVs. They're like, this is sweet.
I know a couple of those fellas. I should reach out and ask, how did they procure that?
Probably.
Shout out to my boy Desmond. He's one of the Rough Riders.
Nice. When I was doing social work before COVID, I did a charity thing with the Rough Riders. Good dudes.
They are. I've done some comedy for them for like their annual. I don't want to misquote it, but yeah, they do a lot for the community too.
Shout out to the Rough Riders having fun downtown today. Even if that was even them, I didn't see any RR logos.
Oh man,
I didn't hear anybody. I didn't hear anybody barking like dogs.
That's crazy, bro.
When
we just spent half a segment. I don't know if that was them, but that's funny.
It probably wasn't even them. Anyways, Travis Kelce is throwing shade when we get back. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Well, traffic right now, we are continuing to deal with slowdowns both directions of I-40 at Wyoming. Be careful going through there. Also, westbound on I-40 between the interchange and Rio Grande moving a bit slow. Congestion right now, southbound I-25, Osuna to Montgomery. And westbound on Paseo, we're seeing slowdowns as you approach the river.
This message is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Dreams do come true. The Biscuitito milkshake is back at Blake's Lottaburger. Celebrate the holidays enjoying this wonderful seasonal treat. It's a carefully crafted milkshake using New Mexico's traditional Biscochito cookie. 'Tis the season to enjoy a Biscochito milkshake. Now available at Blake's Lottaburger.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Albuquerque's home for the Denver Broncos.
Throw to Eckler, deflected and intercepted. Pat Surtain down the left sideline. This may be a house call. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Denver.
A struggling Broncos team heads to Baltimore to take on the Ravens.
70 yards.
This Sunday, it's an 11 a.m. kickoff.
Gordon off the left side and Gordon to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver.
Hear every Broncos game on Albuquerque's home for the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's the holiday season. You're wondering what to get for everyone else. Don't forget to take care of you. It's Jeff Symbieta. Make sure you are on your holiday list. Feel better. Look better. Call New Mail. Are you experiencing hair loss? Dealing with thinning hair? Men, ladies, give New Male a call. They utilize state-of-the-art, clinically proven ways to regrow your hair. Their professionals will walk you through the options. Then you get to choose what's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy. It uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to stop hair loss and regrow hair. They have an FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser that is proven to regrow hair. They have NeoGraft hair transplants, produce natural-looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Men, ladies, call NewMale at 505-652-1688 or online at numale.com. Treat yourself this holiday season. Look better, feel better. Call NewMale at 505-652-1688 or visit them online at newmale.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
We tried Dynovite nutritional supplement, and after a couple of weeks, we noticed a big difference. Our little Gizmo's coat was shinier, and there was a lot less scratching and shedding.
My dog smelled and scratched constantly. We bathed and sprayed her, took her to the vet, but no results. Now, a little Dynovite in her food helps Bella keep her beautiful coat with no scratching or smell.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dynovite.
Introducing the next-gen Acura Integra, featuring an available 6-speed manual transmission, a VTEC turbo engine, and available ELS Studio 3D audio system.
I'm legendary.
And its most important feature, you. The next-gen Acura Integra. Your turn.
Test drive your new Acura today at Montano Acura, west off I-25 in Albuquerque.
New Mexico's Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Welcome back, Duke City. Listen to 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal. Program in question, of course, is 2 Men On. And we often have 3 people here. I don't know if you guys out there are math people. Name of the show is 2 Men On, but we just so happen to have 3 on the program. I know it's confusing.
I threw a wrench into those plans.
You sure did.
Last November.
Robert Buck D. Gibson is just so damn talented. We had to have him on every day and then just ruin the name of the program. We'll rebrand when we sell all of our merch.
Do you know how many times people tell me that is so disrespectful? They don't even acknowledge you.
We got a year's worth of merch.
I was like, I think that's trademarked.
Yes.
They got to run its course.
Yes, we have to let it play a little bit. But anyways, you're an equal part of the program?
Absolutely.
Not separate at all?
Absolutely.
It's a Fredless Friday. Fred's on vacation. Good for him.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Very hardworking guy.
Hey, the hardest working man in sports entertainment, I'd like to think.
Seriously. Sometimes, I have a lot of energy. I have a lot going on as well as you do. There's sometimes I look at my phone and I'm like, Fred, chill. Seriously.
Some other hard workers are the Kelsey brothers.
Man.
The Kelsey brothers also have a podcast, and the Kelsey brothers podcast had old Patrick Mahomes on this week, and the Chiefs will be playing Cincinnati. And you might not know this, and I always forget because it doesn't seem like a good fit, but Travis Kelce went to the University of Cincinnati. So he is very familiar with Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked Patrick Mahomes if he's going to get some Skyline chili when he's in Cincinnati. If you don't know, that's the local staple of Cincinnati. Apparently, they think they have a better take on chili. To me, it's Texas chili or nothing. I don't know how you're gonna one up perfection, but go crazy Cincinnati, I guess. So they asked Patrick Mahomes if he's gonna get some Skyline chili when he's there. And Patrick Mahomes said, "I'm not a chili guy." Or actually said, I'm not a chili guy. That's what he said. And then Travis Kelce said he's not a fan of the chili parlor too. So they call everything their Skyline Chili, but there's actually a chain of restaurants that's called Skyline Chili.
Okay, so that was going to be my question.
Yes.
So it's not just chili. It's everything is Skyline Chili, but it's not specific to the real Skyline Chili.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah. The chain of restaurant Skyline Chili is the most famous one, and it's become so prominent there. They just refer to Cincinnati and that area of Ohio chili as Skyline Chili.
Okay.
And Travis Kelce bringing that fire drops. If I look at it and it looks like that, I'm not eating it. If it's coming out the same way it looks going in, I'm not eating it. I'll just get the noodles that come with it. That is legit hilarious.
That is funny. As much as I do not like the way that guy kills my team, that is hilarious.
He's a dude.
Yeah.
Both the Kelces are dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Kelce's speech after the Super Bowl, basically everything Travis does, it's just all fire. They seem like really good dudes. They're hilarious. I love that they're going into their house and on the way there, throwing shade at everyone's restaurant. It's like people come into Albuquerque and be like, I'm not a fan of that green chili garbage.
Well, I don't know if he'd be able to make it out of the city, though. There's a difference between Albuquerque and Cincinnati.
Yes. Certain parts of Cincinnati, I'm sure, may feel the same way. But Albuquerque's the place where you watch your damn mouth around people.
Yeah, so I have a joke, which is really not a joke. It's really how I feel.
Is it radio appropriate?
Yeah, it is. It's about
Excellent.
green chili chicken enchiladas.
Okay.
So after being here for a while, I noticed that was the go-to meal that a lot of women would make for me. And I'm like, I don't like it. I'm like, why is this the go-to meal? Who dubbed this the go-to meal of I'm gonna show this guy I care for him? And I made a joke, and it's on YouTube, and I say how much I don't like it or I dislike it. I still catch flack for that.
Oh God, I bet you do.
Oh, it's either you haven't had mine
100%. 100%.
Or you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's 100% one of those two. It's not like,
you know what, the acidic part of my palate really doesn't appeal to me, and I don't like some forms of spicy food. I would rather have the same flavors, just not as spicy. That's okay.
No, there's no such thing. You haven't had mine with the scorching hot solar green chili added to it.
And I get why it's not for everybody. I grew up on it. So I know, friend of the show, loyal listener, you already know that I was born and raised right outside of Houston, Texas. That's why I am a cheating Astros fan. And so, but both sides of my family are from Carlsbad, New Mexico. And we love green chili and red chili, New Mexican food so much that we had bushels of green chili, 2 green, 1 red every year, freeze dried and overnighted to us in Houston.
Oh, yeah.
So we could have New Mexican food year round in Houston.
A little taste of home, right?
Yes. So even though I grew up with Texas barbecue and Gulf Coast seafood, our main meals were still New Mexican food, even in Houston.
Yeah, I don't think Travis Kelce would be able to come here and have that sentiment about Albuquerque food or New Mexican food.
No, I mean, he better have his bodyguard with him.
I don't care how big he is.
Sure.
Somebody's going to challenge him.
Yes. Especially if he's out after midnight. Somebody might do that even without saying anything about chili. Just be like, oh, that dude's huge.
Let me try him.
Hey.
Let me try him.
We'll see who's the toughest in this bar. What's your name, Travis?
Only thing missing that he would need is a cauliflower ear. But 6'6" cauliflower ear, I can take them.
How much have you drank? How much have you drank again? Dude, I'm so thankful. I've been in a few bar brawls in my life, and I'm glad you brought this up. I was an angrier person in my youth,
right?
And alcohol exacerbated that. And I've been into a couple dust ups,
yeah,
couple fracases,
same here,
couple Donnybrooks,
yeah,
if you will. I like making up old timey words for fights. If you can't tell,
I like that.
Thank you.
It makes it seem more adult and softer in nature.
Ah, yes. So, anyways, after my last kerfuffle. I finally turned a corner. I'm like, this isn't my thing. I'm not gonna just get into bar fights because somebody said something stupid around me.
Right.
I'm not into it. Luckily, living in Albuquerque now, there's just like advertisements on who you don't talk smack to. And thank you so damn much, cauliflower ear.
Yes.
That you just give me this giant billboard of people you don't cross, you don't talk sideways to at a bar, especially when there's alcohol involved.
That immediately becomes a sir.
Also, now hear me out.
Excuse me, sir.
Don't do it to anyone.
Yeah.
Because it's the nice, respectable adult thing to do, but especially with cauliflower ear.
Right behind you, sir.
Excuse me, good sir.
And I don't care how big.
Yes.
You gotta understand, it's some little guys.
Yeah.
The biggest thing on them are the cauliflower ears.
And they will dust you.
And they are Tasmanian devils.
Yes, they are.
You do not want to go there.
And the women, there's so many good fighters here. Get creepy with some chick at a bar.
Oh, yeah.
Get some of that liquid confidence in you. Get a little handsy at the bar. You walk out of there with a broken wrist, a black eye. Good for you. Good for you, Tucker. Keep it to yourself next time.
All I have to say is if that were to happen to me, at least give me a cauliflower ear so people cannot mess with me going forward.
I could see that.
Come on, bro. Just give me one of those, man.
There's going to be a whole rush at plastic surgeons' offices just asking for fake cauliflower ears so people won't mess with them anymore.
Just give me a big fat one.
Oh, my God. I love this. Cauliflower ear surgery.
Like, I've been in 0 fights since I got this surgery.
Except for one, when I stepped into the octagon and that guy beat the hell out of me. So shout out to Travis Kelce pulling no punches. Even on the road, the Chiefs are 2-point favorites against Cincy.
Oh, man. What do you think about that, man? Because right now, everyone knows I'm a Chargers fan.
Sure.
My team is 6-5. We're like a game out. So I'm rooting for all of those lower AFC teams like Cincinnati to lose. But, man, they get your boy back. Chase is back. Jamar Chase is back.
Ooh, is Mixon back?
I think so. And I saw this morning Burrow is 2-0 against the Chiefs.
Yeah, the last 2 games they've won.
Oh, man. And they're at home. I don't like to say it, but I got the Bengals winning that.
+2 isn't enough to get me interested in Cincy.
You don't think so?
No, I think if you give me Cincy and 3.5, I'll take Cincy. This is what are they right now? 7.
I think
6-5.
No, I think are they 7-5? They might.
Let me check.
I know they have 7 wins because they've won 3 in a row. That's another thing.
7-4. So they were 5-4 2 weeks ago, and they were 5-4 last year too.
See,
and ended up in the bowl.
See,
Bengals are talented, man. If they could protect Joe Burrow, they're one of the best.
This is the best time to get hot.
I threw the shade. Let's do this when we get back. We're doing some NFL preview when we get back. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
Dell's Cyber Monday sale starts now with up to $500 off on select XPS and Alienware PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors, plus savings on essential accessories and free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Well, traffic right now, I-40 both directions at Wyoming. The left lanes are blocked. That is due to an incident there. Be careful as you make your way that way this evening. I-25 southbound, still seeing quite a bit of slowdowns between Osuna and Montgomery. Also, westbound I-40 from 2nd Street to Coors, that continues to move a bit slow as well. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state. Locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Take the dog in the Sun Belt Championship. I'm Erin Hawksworth here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Coastal Carolina and Troy face off in the Sun Belt Championship tomorrow. Troy's defense has carried it this season. They are ranked 6th in opponent yards per play, but the BetQL model thinks Coastal could keep this one close. BetQL has Coastal plus 8.5 as a 5-star best bet. I'm Erin Hawksworth. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $79.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. You're driving along and some nimrod cuts you off. You hit the horn. Jeez, it sounds like a goose in distress. Time to head over to eBay Motors. They have horns for every make and model, not to mention horn pads, steering wheels, wiring, and more. 122 million parts. You can even go for an upgrade. Looks like Mr. Cutoff Man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Hey, it's Jan, reminding you that ToyotaCon is on. And here to help make your holidays extra magical. How? Maybe it's driving in a Tacoma in search of the perfect hill to sled down. Or surprising loved ones in a RAV4 hybrid. And seeing their faces light up when you pull up to their home.
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 3rd. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. For example, if you lock a 7% rate today, you'll only pay 6% for a year. That means more road trips, more date nights, more front row seats every month for a year. And your rate is secured for 30 years. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. More home upgrades or rainy day funds. More cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Call 833-7ROCKET today or visit inflationbuster.com to start saving. That's 833-7ROCKET or go to inflationbuster.com.
For fees covered rate like date requirements and other terms and conditions, visit inflationbuster.com. Call 1-833-7ROCKET, equal housing lender, licensed in all 50 states, NMLS Consumer Access.org, number 3030.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. After you've been hurt in a car wreck, you wouldn't want to settle for getting half your car fixed. So why would you settle for getting half a check? The insurance companies have teams of adjusters and lawyers, and their sole job is to pay you as little as possible for your case. In a wreck, need a check? Call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today. We'll work hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom. Don't be a victim twice. Call us at 544-4444. The call and the advice are free.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
Take a ride on us this holiday season. The Sports Animal is partnered with the Bernalillo County Department of Behavioral Health Services and Whitener Law Firm to help end DWI. Open your Uber app now and under vouchers, enter the code PARTY22 in all caps. If you drink, request an Uber and take a ride on us. We'll pay up to $10 for your ride, up to 2 rides per person. This offer is available each weekend during the holidays, starting Friday at 12 noon through midnight Sunday. Together, we can end DWI.
Take us with you anywhere.
Well, anywhere with cell service.
Download the KNML app in the Google Play or iTunes App Store. Just search KNML.
All right, before the break, I was talking about how I was throwing just a little bit of shade at the Bills yesterday.
Right.
And not really me, like, sticking my neck out and throwing shade at the Bills, because I picked the Bills to go to the Super Bowl and lose this year. That's really good outcome for an NFL football team. They're very good, top to bottom. NFL analyst and commentator Greg Cosell had me second-guessing how talented they were, and I thought this might be a good time to take the Patriots and the points. If Greg Cosell can see their weaknesses, then Bill Belichick can see their weaknesses. Give me New England at home and the points. It's a no-brainer, right? Bills win by 14. Damn it. Damn it.
And the game wasn't even that close.
It was not that close. It could have been worse.
It should have been way worse.
A couple silly turnovers, and the Patriots were just giving the ground game away. They put two guys over the top. They had a spy on Diggs, and they just took away the big play and said, if you want to nickel and dime us, go ahead.
Right.
And then they put their trust in their offense, which did close to nothing.
That's the biggest problem with them. The defense was fine.
Sure.
Because the Bills are explosive. And they did what they were supposed to do by not, like you said, giving them the big play. It's just the Patriots offense. Come on, man. What?
Right.
What is that?
It's bad. And they've taken a step back since Josh McDaniel left. I think he really figured out Mac Jones and how to use him. And now they have Matt Patricia, a defensive player, a defensive coordinator, calling plays. Like, Bill, come on, Bill. You're trying to get a little too creative here.
Well, or it's like, what does Matt Patricia have on you?
Oh, yeah.
He's got to have something on Belichick.
The Dan Snyder of coordinators?
Yeah.
Well, regardless of the shade I threw to the Bills, they won easily, and they're still in the 2 seed. The Chiefs win, they retain the 1 seed. The Chiefs lose, they flip-flop.
Are they? I thought they were in I thought they wasn't even in second place in their division. I thought Miami was above them. Am I tripping?
Okay, so if the Dolphins beat the Niners, they will jump and flip-flop with the Bills in both positions.
Got you.
Because the Bills won yesterday.
That's right.
They went up to the 2 spots. They got more wins.
That's right. 9-3.
But, yeah, the Dolphins, if they win, having the tiebreaker, they will win. I mean, they will move up to 1. Bonkers stuff. And your poor Chargers sitting right there on the bubble.
As they always are.
Waiting for somebody to blink. Who's going to blink? Is it going to be the Jets? Probably. Is it going to be the Dolphins? I don't think so. I have the Dolphins beating the Niners.
Yeah, our only chance are the Jets. I don't see the Bengals or Miami losing any steam.
Well, you got to get it done in your division the rest of the year. Because as sorry as the Raiders are, they're still a talented team.
Man, they're still.
You know the Raiders, even the years that they suck, they steal some games from division rivals. It happens every year.
I'll tell you who else is a key in the AFC to watch. Who's kind of on the downslope. Nobody's really talking about them, the Ravens.
Yeah, very pedestrian lately.
I don't really believe in them like I usually do.
No, they seem stronger. It seemed to me Lamar Jackson was the best candidate for MVP, like preseason betting. Contract year, he's hungry, he's got something to prove, chip on his shoulder. They got him a new weapon to throw to. I just hasn't done it.
I think their defense let him down. That's what it is.
Often, yeah. And they can't play from behind.
No, because they don't have the weapons like that.
No, they can't play from behind. And the Titans, here they are again. Here they are.
Most boring team in football.
The most boring team in football. Just winning games. Luckily, they get to be in the AFC South. That is so soft. So pillow soft. About to reach out to owner, operator, head distiller, Teller Spirits, Teller Cocktails, Chris Lurig. We're going to have a little tasting in the 6 o'clock hour, see when he's going to get here. He might be too busy. The guy is the hardest working man in the game. They're number one in New Mexico now. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Congratulations to them. It only took a couple years. They survived COVID and became number one. So shout out to Teller Vodka.
That's awesome.
So
well deserved.
Correct. So whether he's here or not, we're going to be sipping on some Tells in the 6 o'clock hour.
Okay, so that was going to be my next question.
Yes, we're going to do it regardless.
Okay. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I got sad for a second.
I'm lining up cups and cracking cans no matter what, baby. Just sipping, just tasting. I'm not going to get hammered on air. I see you. I see you lurking, FCC. And look, I don't have the same belief. I'll switch over to the NFC real quick. I don't have the same belief in the bottom end of the NFC. Eagles, Vikings, Niners. I think those teams can play with anybody. Bucks in the 4th spot with a losing record. The Cowboys, you know how pillow soft they are at the end of every year. The Giants, it's a great story that they're relevant again, but I don't see them beating any good teams. And then the Commanders in the 7 spot. Like, what is going on in the world?
This is what makes the Buccaneers scary. All of those teams you named, from the Commanders, because the entire NFC East, if they keep playing how they're playing, which I don't think they're going to stop,
right?
They're going to get into the playoffs. So that's 4 slots right there.
Everyone.
Then you have the 49ers, then the Vikings, and then the Bucks with a losing record winning in the NFC South. The Bucks are scary.
Yeah, if they get healthy.
They get a home game.
Yeah. Yeah, if they get healthy. And, of course, I don't know if you've heard of him before. They got this quarterback, number 12, Thomas Fitzgerald Brady.
I don't even know what are the seedings are, who they would play right now. It would have to be someone out of the NFC East.
Right now, it would be Bucks Cowboys.
Woo!
In Tampa.
In Tampa?
In Tampa.
I'm going to holler at you, Dallas. I don't care what y'all say. You're playing Tom Brady at home?
Yep.
In the playoffs?
Yep.
I don't care. Look. That's scary. That is scary. And by the looks of it, both of those teams are probably locked into those slots. Because I don't see the Cowboys catching the Eagles. I don't see the Giants catching the Cowboys.
No, and nope.
And I don't see anybody out of the NFC South winning that division besides Tampa.
You know what's bonkers to me? I thought my Packers would have a down year no matter what, take a little step back. I thought they would float a little bit over 500, be the wild card. I had the Vikings taking the division. Even as a Packers fan, that was hard to swallow.
But not like that, right?
No, not like this. 11 spot, 4-8. Let me rattle off the 4 teams that are ahead of the Packers in the playoff seeding.
Okay.
The Detroit Lions.
Oh, that's where you're starting?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, wow.
The Seattle Seahawks and Washington Commanders. If you told me at the beginning of the year that those 4 teams, the Packers will be looking up at those 4 teams, I would have called you an insane person.
Yeah, because we all know in the NFL, it's about your quarterback. You could have all 4 of those on one roster, and you would still not take that roster over Aaron Rodgers.
Friend of the show, Chad, says, don't respect my boys like that. Of course, he meant Cowboys.
All right.
Okay. Like you don't know who Tom Brady is.
Come on,
like
man.
You don't know who Tom Brady is.
I refuse to. He's the Undertaker, man. Can't throw dirt on him until it's over.
The only reason he lost last year is because Matthew Stafford made a better deal with the devil than Tom Brady did, and the devil felt sorry for him and let him win one.
Man. Oh, that's, I didn't even think about how that was shaping up, but once you said it, I hope it plays out like that. Tom Brady. And guess what? Guess who's undefeated against the Cowboys throughout his career?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
y'all don't want that. You better hope Atlanta wins.
Nobody does. Nobody wants that. I don't care how sorry they've been playing. I don't care if they have a losing record. You don't want to play Tom Brady with that receiving core in the playoffs.
No.
It's foolish, especially now that he's single.
What?
Hey, he's only taken one L since his big L. More football talk when we get back. You listen to Two Men On 95.9 FM AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. Looking for holiday gifts that won't be re-gifted? Head to eBay Motors. With millions of parts and accessories at the right prices, there's something for every car lover on your list. And with the money you save, you can pick up something for yourself, too. Happy holidays indeed. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
And traffic right now, I-40 both directions in Wyoming. Your left lanes are blocked due to an incident. Be careful going through there. We've also got crash cleanup continuing westbound on I-40 to the on-ramp onto northbound I-25. Watch yourself going through there. And southbound I-25 Osuna to Montgomery continues to move a bit slow. And westbound I-40 right at Coors. We got some congestion there as well. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. The idea of a Tom Brady and Bill Belichick reunion has been floating around the sports media space this week. Despite the fact that Brady and Belichick's relationship is frayed, Brady and owner Robert Kraft appear to have maintained their closeness. Could he broker a reunion between the GOAT and the hoodie? The one team that I think is more likely, San Francisco. I'm Maggie Gray.
The Jim Rome Show.
You know that running joke, Dan Snyder must have something on Roger Goodell and the rest of the owners? Yeah, that's not a joke anymore because apparently he does. I mean, isn't that what everybody would always say about Snyder anyway? He must have dirt on somebody? Well, apparently he does. Reportedly, allegedly, although the team has denied it. But would it really surprise anybody if it were in fact true?
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's the holiday season. You're wondering what to get for everyone else. Don't forget to take care of you. It's Jeff Symbieta. Make sure you are on your holiday list. Feel better. Look better. Call New Mail. Are you experiencing hair loss? Dealing with thinning hair? Men, ladies, give New Mail a call. They utilize state-of-the-art, clinically proven ways to regrow your hair. Their professionals will walk you through the options. Then you get to choose what's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy. It uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to stop hair loss and regrow hair. They have an FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser that is proven to regrow hair. They have NeoGraft hair transplants, produce natural-looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Men, ladies, call New Mail at 505-652-1688 or online at numale.com. Treat yourself this holiday season. Look better. Feel better. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688 or visit them online at newmail.com.
Did you know that Indigo Mortgage has had the same name and ownership for 20 years now? I can think of only a tiny handful of local mortgage companies that can make that claim. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage, and proud to say that over the last 20 years, we have helped many homeowners in our community finance their homes with honesty and integrity. And in today's mortgage environment, borrowers need an advocate working for them, not an application taker like that with big banks and national lenders. Because Indigo Mortgage is a broker, we can most often find the right mortgage with the lowest rates for our borrowers. And please shop around to be certain that you're getting the best rates and fees on your mortgage. And as always, be sure to include your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage. Find us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. Indigo Mortgage, NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
Qatar, here we come.
Christian's travel agency has one
All right,
goal.
talk to you soon.
The world's biggest soccer tourney.
The hotel is 7 miles from the stadium. Are you serious? Did you email the transportation company?
Now he needs an Arabic interpreter on his roster.
I don't speak it either.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you with Inflation Buster. That's more road trips, more front row seats. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Call 833-7ROCKET today or visit inflationbuster.com to start saving.
For fees covered, rate like date requirements and other terms and conditions, visit inflationbuster.com. Call 1-833-7ROCKET. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLS Consumer Access.org number 3030.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Just in the nick of time. How about that?
Perfect timing.
Throw the headphones on, sit down. Welcome back to the program. You're listening to Two Men On. We're live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio, powered by New Mexico Pinon Coffee. We play on Team I-9. We start our days at the YMCA, and we do lunch at the 66 Diner. Mondays, that's for the boys at Howie's Sports Page, and the weekends, that's for Teller Vodka, New Mexico's vodka. Robert, speaking of Teller Vodka, New Mexico, we are 9 short minutes away from our Teller cocktail taste test.
So I have to ask you.
Please do.
What do we have all flavors?
We got all of them.
Oh, yeah.
We got all of them. We got the mariachi margarita. We got the watermelon walk-off. We got both the blueberry lavender lemonade and the grapefruit lemonade. And we got the new kid on the block. We got the green chili mule.
I'm going to go with that one first.
Get that one out of the way
because I've had I've had the others. I want to try that one. And plus, like you said, get it out the way.
And you know your boy, he's a VIP. And I got a little access earlier to some drops coming out early in the new year. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for some new Teller vodka products. You're going to love them. I got a little taste test, and they're friggin' phenomenal. More NFL talk coming your way. The Vikings, I'm scared of.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way, because Kirk Cousins doesn't suck. Kirk Cousins isn't great. But their defense is talented. They got playmakers, and oh my God, that wide receiver core. Oh my God, those running backs. Does anyone have a better 1-2 punch than Dalvin Cook and Madison, Alexander Madison? Alexander Madison would be starting for 25-ish teams in the league.
Yeah.
He's that good. The Niners are scary, but do you believe in Jimmy G? They got all the weapons they'd ever want.
I think the 49ers do it correctly. They know the quarterback position isn't their strong point, so they don't make it their strong point.
They don't need to.
Right. I love the way that they play with the defensive side of the ball, and they make sure Jimmy G is not the guy that's going to lose them the game.
No, except for the Broncos, the Cowboys have had the best defense in football the last month, 6 weeks, and we failed to mention the number 1 seed so far, the friggin' Eagles.
Oh, man.
Who are 10-1. They only lost 1 fluke game to the Commanders, which, again, division game on the road. You're going to lose some of those in a season. The Eagles have the type of roster that can win playoff games, but how's the young man going to do when the pressure's on is my question.
Also, you just made a great point. The only loss they had was to a division opponent, right?
Yep.
They look up and all the other 3 teams in their division is going to be in the playoffs.
Yes.
That's what I don't think a lot of people are thinking about.
Or they don't want to think about it.
Any of those teams in that division can beat Philadelphia.
The Eagles are strong. I mean, there's a reason they're 10-1. But the biggest question, obviously, is the young quarterback. And Jalen Hurts make that drive, that important game-winning drive in the playoffs when it matters. Can he come back from a touchdown deficit when he has to throw the ball? That's unproven yet. I think he's got the talent. He's got the skill set to do it all. But can he do it when the chips are down?
Yeah, because the playoffs is a whole different animal.
Yes, it is.
And that's why Brady still scares me.
Brady should scare anyone because there he is lurking with a losing record, a recent divorcee.
And he's not like the top story of the league anymore.
Mm-mm.
Oh, man.
He's going to be. If he's got a healthy offensive line, which he doesn't right now, he's got a healthy receiving core. Besides the Bengals, it's probably the best in the league. He has healthy receivers. Tom Brady's been there. Tom Brady's done that.
Mm-hmm.
The NFC South is letting them off the hook being losers. Like bonkers if the Falcons make a run at the end of the year. Marcus Mariota takes over Tom Brady in the South.
No, man. That would be horrible.
All right. Let's go to break. And when we get back, we're going to talk NFL the whole 6 o'clock hour, except for one story I have to tell you. And then we're going to do a little teller taste testing as we go along. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal.
And traffic right now, I-40 both directions in Wyoming. Your left lanes are blocked due to an incident. Be careful going through there. We've also got crash cleanup continuing westbound on I-40 to the on-ramp onto northbound I-25. Watch yourself going through there. And southbound I-25 Osuna to Montgomery continues to move a bit slow. And westbound I-40 right at Coors. We got some congestion there as well. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state. Locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
As a police officer, I've seen things that most people don't see. The wrecked vehicles, the carnage, the blood, the bodies, the shattered lives. But the worst is the look on the face of a wife, a mother, when I have to tell them their loved one is dead because of a drunk driving crash. That's the reason I'm working to help end DWI.
This message brought to you by NMDOT.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. If the insurance companies treated you fair after you've been in an accident, we wouldn't be in business. They have teams of adjusters, investigators, and attorneys that are all working against you and want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. When we call, the insurance companies listen. We'll fight hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom. Don't settle for less. Call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today at 544-4444. The call and the advice are free.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. For example, if you lock a 7% rate today, you'll only pay 6% for a year. That means more road trips, more date nights, more front row seats every month for a year. And your rate is secured for 30 years. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. More home upgrades, more rainy day funds, more cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Call 833-7ROCKET today or visit inflationbuster.com to start saving. That's 833-7ROCKET or go to inflationbuster.com.
For fees covered rate like date requirements and other terms and conditions, visit inflationbuster.com. Call 1-833-7-ROCKET, equal housing lender license in all 50 states, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
This song you can get a paper cut to.
2 hours in the books, one more to go. Happy Friday. If you get off at 6, yay. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal. Got some big plans this weekend. Be safe out there. You knocked out your Christmas shopping yet, Robert?
No, actually, I'm going to do that tomorrow.
I got some good Christmas ideas. All you need to do is go down to Safe House Distilling and get you some Teller vodka pre-made cocktails and just take them wherever you go and make it rain like a drunk Santa.
Yeah.
These are the best.
I will be everybody's favorite.
The cool gift giver. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk football, and we're going to sip on some Teller pre-made cocktails. I know you've seen these before. Friend of the show, loyal listener, Burcano. It all started with the watermelon walk-off up at Isotope Stadium, and it's taken off from there. They got 6 different canned cocktails and counting. There'll be some new releases next year. They got to keep on the hush-hush for now. The first one we're going to try is the Teller Genuine Vodka Albuquerque Dukes Green Chili Vodka Mule. You got your mule out, Robert?
Yeah,
All right,
I have it.
All right, here we go. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh.
That's fun.
Oh, okay. That takes you places.
So they made a green chili Bloody Mary before, and the green chili Bloody Mary had a little too much spice, even for me. It was packing the heat. Remember we had them in the Super Bowl in LA?
Yeah.
That helps you wake up in the morning.
This one doesn't have that bad of a punch.
No, and it's not that spice. It gives that little flavor of green chili, and it just like rolls.
It kind of goes away. It stays, but it's not as strong as that first one was.
No, there's just a tiny bit of green chili spice on the back end. And it's just got that green chili flavor. Then, of course, the ginger beer and vodka, a little bit of citrus for the vodka milk. I like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it tasted like that before I tasted it.
You not being a green chili fan, and by the way, friends of the show, loyal listener, he is a wonderful person outside of that.
It's funny how you always have to preface it.
He is not he's not a psychopath. He does not go around sniffing bicycle seats. He is a wonderful human being.
Man.
Yeah, this is good. I could dig this.
Yeah.
I could do like one of these with like some Mexican food and like something not as spicy because you want to double down on the green chili. If you're looking for something different, if you're a mule fan and you're looking for something different, that's the one. Okay, my Packers, in desperate need of a win, go down to Chicago and face the rival Bears. And one of my favorite guilty pleasures in all the NFL, Justin Fields, who I love watching him play football. His legs and his cannon, I mean, he's going to be something once he gets some help in Chicago. I don't think this is the week that the Bears can thwart the Packers' playoff chances, because the Packers basically have to win out and need a lot of help. I think the Packers get the win. Justin Fields has to wait another year or so before he gets to start dominating the Packers. Who you got?
It for me, it all hinged on if Justin Fields was playing or not. If he's playing, I got to go with the Bears.
You think so?
I have to go with the Bears.
I'm showing our friends on Facebook Live right now.
That's awesome.
The new logos. The logo on the Teller Albuquerque Dukes green chili vodka mule is they actually got the real Dukes logo, and he's swinging a green chili like a bat. It's pretty friggin' cool. It's great marketing.
Going back to that game, I just wish the Packers would shut down Aaron Rodgers and let's see what love is about.
If they lose this game, or whenever the next game that they do lose is, once they are eliminated from the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers said he is okay with giving Jordan Love.
He did say that.
Yeah, he came out and said that. It was just last week after the game. He said with his lingering injuries and them being out of the playoff picture, is it time for them to get a longer look at Jordan Love? And he said he's a team player. Sure you are,
Yeah,
Aaron.
right.
Sure you are.
He's falling apart and he still wants to play.
Yeah. So once they're officially eliminated from playoff contention, I guarantee you it's Jordan Love the rest of the way, just to see what they got in this guy.
I like the little sample size that I saw of him. I like that.
Only 2 drives, he made some beautiful passes.
Generated 10 points, didn't he?
Yep. Continuing to sip on this green chili vodka mule, I think I'll move on to the next one because we only got an hour. We got to taste all these guys.
Yeah.
Spread the love. This one's the classic. This one's the standard. This is the one that started it all. The Teller Genuine Vodka Watermelon Walk-Off. It is a watermelon lemonade vodka cocktail. It's a staple up at the Topes. This is always, whether we're there like every Friday, which we are during the baseball season, or just about any game, this is usually the first drink I have. I usually have like a nice oat soda with a veggie dog. But if I'm just going to have a cocktail, it's going to be a watermelon walk-off. It's got the baseball stitching on it. This is a product made just for Isotopes Park. I love one, and I'll tell you why. You ready? You got your sip out?
Yeah, I got it.
It's delicious. It's sweet. It's smooth, and it packs more of a punch than you think it does.
Okay, so when I sip that one, it takes me back to when we were in LA.
Okay.
Because I want to say I took down about a case of those.
We drank so many of these off the clock.
Do you
and on the clock?
You know when you smell something or taste something and it immediately takes you back? That's what happened right then.
Watermelon Walk-Off isn't Isotopes Park to you. It is Radio Row in Los Angeles.
Yeah, because at Isotopes Park it was in moderation.
Sure.
Once we got done doing our business, this was the pleasure. Every day, every evening.
We went pretty hard every day.
Yes.
You think it's all fun and games out there, friend of the show. You think it's all fun and games, loyal listener. We would have like 12, 14, 16-hour days every day.
Yeah.
And then get loose after that and wake up and do it again. We went hard.
Yeah, you couldn't just be like, okay, let's go back. And no, it was stuff popping.
Yeah.
Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Time to have a salad and go to bed.
No.
The Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Atlanta to take on Marcus Mariota and the Falcons. The Falcons are pitless as their all-world tight end that they haven't figured out how to use yet. He's gone anyways. I don't trust any of the Steelers quarterbacks. I trust a couple of the Falcons' weapons. I think the Falcons eke out a close one at home, play their hearts out, and keep their playoff hopes alive. As a Packers fan, obviously hope they lose.
I disagree. I got Pittsburgh winning this.
Good.
And I feel like it's going to be a huge game for TJ Watt. 3 sacks, causing a fumble. He's going to wreak havoc. And they're going to win by like a field goal. It's going to be a low-scoring game, but I give it to Pittsburgh.
Okay, Pittsburgh in the under. You heard it right there. Robert Buck D. Gibson, celebrity prognosticator. The New York Jets travel to Minnesota to take on the Vikings.
Ooh. This is, you know what? This has potential to be the game of the week.
It does. And how good of a quarterback is Mike White? Is Mike White, can he only pick on sorry teams? 300 yards, 3 tutties, stepping in for Zach Wilson. In one game, Mike White had a better quarterback performance than any Jets quarterback has had all year. Can he play like that against a superior Minnesota Vikings defense?
And this is in Minnesota, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he threw for 303 tutties in the rain and cold. What is he going to do in a dome? I still got Minnesota winning this one, but this is one that I would not bet on. Maybe Mike White is better than we think he is. He had a stretch last year, too. He did this last year, too. He came in like gangbusters, had a couple good games, had one stinker, and they ripped him back out when the rookie got healthy. Maybe he's that dude.
I don't know, man. What makes this game close is the Jets defense.
Yeah. Sauce
on Jefferson. Then you have that defensive line trying to hold back Cook. So that's going to leave it on Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Luckily for Kirk Cousins, it's a morning game. It's not prime time. It's not Monday.
I'm giving it.
Kirk Cousins does great when there's no pressure.
I'm giving it to the Vikings by a field goal.
That's about my vibe right there. The Jets can keep it close, but the Vikings win. When we get back, we'll move on to the rest of the morning games, and we'll move on to our next Teller cocktail. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Well, traffic right now. Things are getting better here in the metro. We'll start with I-40. We've had those slowdowns in both directions there at Wyoming. Eastbound 40 looks like it's moving up to speed now. Still seeing a little bit of a slowdown westbound I-40 right there, though. But a little bit further down, eastbound on I-40, we've still got crash cleanup going on at 4th Street. Be careful going through there. North of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe. That's moving up to speed in both directions. South of town, Albuquerque to Los Lunas. No problems in either direction there. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Albuquerque's home for the Denver Broncos.
Throw to Eckler, deflected and intercepted. Pass Surtain down the left sideline. This may be a house call. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Denver.
A struggling Broncos team heads to Baltimore to take on the Ravens.
70 yards.
This Sunday, it's an 11 a.m. kickoff.
Gordon off the left side and Gordon to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver.
Hear every Broncos game on Albuquerque's home for the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
2000, 2008, 2022. When it comes to the economy, those are some scary years. .com crash, housing crash, and the roller coaster we're going through right now. It's a dangerous time to not know your numbers. But over 31,000 businesses have the confidence and clarity they need because they rely on NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. So, how do you prepare for uncertain times? The answer, NetSuite. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your business processes, and easily see where to save money. That's why 93% of customers say they improved their visibility and control when they upgraded to NetSuite. What are you waiting for? NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program. Head to netsuite.com/play. netsuite.com/play.
Football fans, Bourbon and Boots is Albuquerque's official home of the Las Vegas Raiders. Every Raiders game, Bourbon and Boots features food and drink specials, great prize giveaways, and a whole lot more. $6 Raider bombs every time the Raiders score a touchdown. Plus, there's tons of prize giveaways, including tickets to see Lobo football, Bourbon and Boots on the corner of 4th and Central in the heart of downtown. Your destinations for all things sports and the best place to catch all the NFL action.
Missed Black Friday? Dell's Cyber Monday event starts now with deals on powerful business tech. The savings start now with up to 50% off on select business PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping on everything and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Ooh, I just saw it.
That's 877-ASK-DELL.
It's pro time because at Lowe's, it's Provember. Save big with inventory you can count on, like Flex products or DeWalt power tools starting at just $99. Plus, Lowe's MVPs members earn up to 3 times bonus points per dollar on select items. Save all Provember long. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. MVP's Pro Rewards Program terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change. Prices valid from 10/17/22 to 2/3/23 or until supplies last.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career you'll love with flexibility, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces? Come join our growing team. Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
Well, I'm a orthopedic surgeon, board certified.
Meet Dr. John Herzog, who's certainly done his share of knee and hip replacements. But these days, he's encouraging his patients to look at regenerative medicine options, now available at QC Kinetics.
I'm kind of the anti-surgeon right now, and a lot of my buddies, if they hear me talking, they're going to give me a call.
Dr. Herzog says advances in regenerative medicine can give your achy joints lasting relief, using highly concentrated healing agents from your own body to repair and restore damaged tissue.
We take the fluid out of you, we concentrate it and put it in an area where they couldn't normally get to and facilitate healing.
Are you suffering from constant pain due to arthritis or injury? Maybe it's time to look at alternatives to drugs and surgery at QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in these exciting treatments.
What could be more natural than using your own body to heal yourself?
Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 505-226-8688. That's 505-226-8688. 505-226-8688.
Hey, it's A-Marie. I found it. The best brewery in town. 377 Brewery has award-winning European-style brews and a top-rate kitchen by Yelp reviews. 377 Brewery is for anyone who enjoys good friends and great beer. Look them up at 377brewery.com.
The Sports Animal is now 27 years old. What we're saying is, it's now not creepy to tell us how good we look for our age. Just remember, we're not that kind of station. Creeper.
It's a nice day for a big signing.
Why did your voice go perfect with that music?
Man, I don't know. Where's this Billy Idol joke going here? Is it the rich history of sex, drugs, and rock and roll in my life? Is it
pretty much?
Well, if we're talking about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, I just got a big buzzkill just now. Breaking news in the baseball world, the bane of my existence, FTR, the Texas Rangers signed Jacob deGrom to a 5-year, $185 million contract.
Nobody saw this one coming.
Boom.
Tell the truth. Now
you
are the foremost person in my life who knows baseball inside and out, besides Josh Sushan.
Yeah, that's elite. That's elite comparison.
Yeah.
I'm a baseball hobo compared to the king of New Mexico baseball, Josh Sushan.
Did you see this coming?
Honestly, yes.
For real.
Yeah.
See, that lets you know how little I know about baseball because I did not see this coming.
So the Rangers had a 3-year plan. They want to be competitive next year and beyond.
Right. And the first piece of the puzzle is when they plucked Seager.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the second.
Yeah, they got Seager and then Marcus Simeon and
Right.
John Gray.
Right.
That's year one. This year they added Jacob deGrom, and we all know when he's healthy,
Man, that dude
he's the best pitcher in baseball.
Filthy.
He's unhittable.
Nasty.
So I am not a fan of this move. How I got to see my Houston baseball Astros hit off of this guy for 5 years. You kidding me?
So what does this do to the Mets, though? Because they had a nice 1-2 punch.
Hey, forget about the Mets. What does this do to me?
That's what it's about?
Let's make this about me for a second. I have to sit around and watch Jacob deGrom strike out the best team in baseball over and over and over again for 5 years. What is this going to do to my psyche? What is this going to do to my baseline mental health, Robert?
Well, that means when they do play each other, that might be one win for the Rangers.
Okay, good point.
But he can't pitch every day.
Okay, good point. We don't have a pitcher as good as Jacob deGrom, but we got 5 pitchers better than their second best pitcher.
Thank you.
Okay, good point. Thanks for talking me down off that ledge,
Thank you.
Robert. Let's move on from Jacob deGrom and move on to the next Teller Vodka pre-made cocktail. This one is a staple. This one is good no matter who you are. This is the Blueberry Lavender pre-made lemonade vodka cocktail.
Oh, man, this may be my second favorite.
What's the GOAT for you?
Not to be cliche, but that watermelon walk-off.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
insert insensitive joke here.
Yeah. That's why I was glad when you said this is my go-to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
I get my watermelon in Van's name.
For them too. This one is so good. It's so smooth.
Yeah. This one.
It's lemonade. You know it's lemonade.
This is the scary one.
Right.
That's the one. This is the one that'll get you in trouble.
It goes down too smooth.
Exactly.
And by the way, I like to remind you guys that in this can are 2 shots of vodka. So these guys pack a punch. So take your time when you're sipping the watermelon walk-off at the lab, or take your time when you're having a blueberry lavender lemonade vodka cocktail from Teller at the park or wherever you're having your little picnic basket lunch, where a blueberry lavender lemonade would be delicious.
That's exactly what I'm doing with this. I'm literally doing the professional taste testing on air. I'm not doing the regular.
The boys getting hammered.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, we're not doing it.
No,
I mean, honestly,
not at all.
Legally, I can until I say something horrible, but legally you can't.
No, exactly.
Yeah, you can do the little sips, pinkies out.
Exactly.
Provide context.
Get my gums wet. That's it.
That is it. But this one's a staple. This one's so good. It's so smooth. I mean, it's not blueberry, like dominant blueberry. You can still tell it's a lemonade, but it's a blueberry lemonade for sure. And that little lavender kind of earthy, organic little finish at the end, it's phenomenal.
So this is the one. The first time I had when I moved, right? When I moved into where I'm at now. And then this is after, you remember, because I had to move when I first started, when I met you guys, when I first started the show, I had to move.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first little cocktail that I latched on to when I had a little female company over.
Oh, and that's a good play right there.
Oh, this is a cheat code. This one is the cheat code.
You're not lying right there. And
Yeah.
let me tell you, you could do it 2 different ways. So you can get some nice glassware.
Ah, yes.
And you could put on some nice, those giant ice cubes, you know?
Yes.
And pour it into your nice glassware, and then put like a sprig of lavender or something on it. A little like
and you don't tell them what it is.
A little twist of citrus.
You have them ask you,
Yeah.
what is that? What did you make?
Damn.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise from Cocktail. You had that game this whole time?
A little something.
You could just or you can do like we do and just crack the can and go at it.
I'm not gonna lie. So I hope they're not listening. I took credit the first 2 times.
Okay.
Little something I accidentally whipped up.
Sure.
But then I was like, you know what? I have a relationship with the company. So
eventually they're going to listen to the show.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hear Teller Vodka. They're like,
oh, that's what it was.
You lied to me.
Because I was making them think in order for you to have this taste is when you come through. Now
Okay.
they're like, oh, I can get this.
You just get it anywhere. Get another one of you too, Robert.
Exactly. Exactly. You could find them anywhere.
My second favorite team on the planet, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and my second favorite quarterback of all time, Sunshine, go to Detroit with a twinkle of a playoff hope still alive. I have the Jaguars winning this easily. This is the one. This is the turnaround right here. The Jags came back from behind last week. The Jags, who I said were going to have a good year and sneak into the last spot of the playoffs, are 1-6 in one-score games this year. That is unlucky. The Jaguars are better than they are, and luckily they get a rebound game in Detroit. I have the Jaguars winning this easily. Robert, who do you got?
You know I've been picking Detroit all year.
You have, yes.
And I'm not going to stop.
Okay.
Only because the Jags are 1 year away.
Okay.
Within the next 2 years, the Jags will be in the AFC Championship.
Ooh, I love that.
It's gonna
so does Vernon.
It's going to be.
Shout out to Vernon Kuntz.
I
Chop it up with Vern K every Saturday, 9 to 11.
I feel like it's going to be a Lawrence. This year it's been learning.
Yeah.
He's learned how to win this year. Even though they don't have a winning record, he's learned. All these close losses, it's going to pay off next year. But as for this week, I just like the way Detroit's been playing. Detroit's going to win a close one, and I think it's going to be kind of a high-scoring game.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I got like a mid-scoring game. I think Jags,
I believe
26, 27,
I think
Lions, 16, 17.
Nah, I think 30's got to win this. 30 plus.
Oh, okay.
30 to 33 wins this game.
Tennessee Titans, the most boring team in football, as you referred to them, go to Philadelphia to play the juggernaut Eagles. This one is hard to do. The Titans are boring and proficient, and they move the ball, and they don't allow big plays, and their veteran defense plays perfectly into the hands of Jalen Hurts not having a big game. This is the kind of game that the Titans can grind down and win, but I still have the Eagles eking out a close one at home.
Ooh, it's time for their second loss.
Love that.
Only because of this. They cannot stop the run. They can't stop the run, and they're going to go up against one of the best running teams besides themselves this season. It's going to be a close one. I got Tennessee winning this game 3 points or less, with Henry having like a 150, 175 rushing yard game.
People just run it down the Eagles' throat, and I don't get how.
They do, and
they're more stout than the numbers show.
Well, and people wonder why they went and got Sue and why they went and got the Linval Joseph for my team.
Yeah.
It's because they can't stop the run and they know it, but those two guys they're not the answer.
When we get back, I'll tell you about this juicy matchup, and I'll tell you about these juicy grapefruits that go into the grapefruit hibiscus Teller lemonade vodka cocktail. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM AM 610, the sports animal.
Telling it like it is.
But end of the first half, Twitter freaked out because Kyler Murray came over and barked at his head coach, calm the F down. Folks, it's live sports. Actors get 20 takes. Sports is live. It's one take. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. And I'm okay with it.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The sports animal.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code IMPACT at checkout. That's harrys.com, code IMPACT. Enjoy!
When some people peek under the hood, their first thought is, what's all this? You may as well be asking them to translate hieroglyphics in the Valley of Kings. If, on the other hand, you know automotive inside and out, from starter to tailpipe, good news. We're not looking for translators, but we need great mechanics, like you.
If you have 5 years experience working service space, Leonard Tire and Automotive Repair is hiring. Simply email your resume with contact info to leonardtire@aol.com. Leonard Tire and Automotive Repair has the career you are looking for.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
As a police officer, I've seen it all. But some days, it feels like I'm stuck on repeat. Another day, another drunk driver. Sometimes the same guy, again and again and again. Until something changes, I'll be out here, doing my job, getting them off the roads. If they won't stop, I won't stop. Because it's my job to help end DWI.
This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $79.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. You're driving along and some nimrod cuts you off. You hit the horn. Jeez, it sounds like a goose in distress. Time to head over to eBay Motors. They have horns for every make and model, not to mention horn pads, steering wheels, wiring, and more. 122 million parts. You can even go for an upgrade. Looks like Mr. Cutoff Man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Oh, was some Prodigy? I'm a fire starter. Twisted fire starter.
Paul Oakenfold.
Oh, okay.
Same vein. Same
vein. Infold.
I actually ended up at one of his shows in Vegas.
No way. I bet it was bonkers.
I had
in Vegas.
no clue, but it was crazy.
And people just going bonkers.
Oh, man. That was at the height of his powers.
There's only one situation that I really like house music or electronic music, and I'm sure you can guess what situation that is.
Yeah, I can.
All right, Deshaun's back. We're going to have to talk about this at least for a second. Goes back to the place where he committed the majority of, I don't want to call him crimes because he's not a criminal.
Alleged
crimes.
There we go.
His proven perversions. Goes back into Houston, Texas, where he started his career before going to Cleveland at a record guaranteed contract. Do the Texans have the ability to play the best game of the year and upset Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
No, this is set up for a Deshaun Watson redemption game.
This is a warm-up for next week. This is a bye week. This is just cut your teeth, welcome back, lay on this pillow.
This is what the NFL's been missing since I've been gone game. Sounds bad, but this is what the NFL is. The NFL is high drama, and they served it up on the platter with this game.
So Brown's easy, right? Not even a question.
Oh yeah, he's going to throw for 2 touchdowns and run for another.
What about what if the Houston crowd can get into him? The lawyer is bringing his victims to the game.
But you got to understand,
like, the crowd obviously hates him for leaving and hates what he did and hates what he did to the franchise.
No, the crowds in other cities hate him more. I think he has a lot of supporters in Houston.
Ugh.
He still lives there.
God, I hate that so much.
It's the truth.
You know what I don't hate is the Teller Grapefruit Hibiscus Lemonade Vodka cocktail, Robert.
Okay, we got to try this one because I am not a big grapefruit person.
Ooh, I am.
You are?
All right, we differ on this one. I love sour stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love that little mix of sour and bitter that gets you like right in the back.
Yeah.
Right on top of your jaw. I love it. All right, here we go.
Let's see.
See, that's my favorite one.
You know
that's
what?
So good, man.
You know what? They took the best of a grapefruit and used all of that. Because to me, there's a lot of negative in grapefruit. They took all the good stuff out of it and just threw away the negative.
It's just
and kept the good stuff.
A little bit sour, a little bit sweet, a little bit citrus, and that hibiscus gives it that smooth little finish.
Right.
And you can still tell it's lemonade. But it's see, I love sour beers, and I love, like, every once in a while, not often, but every once in a while, like sour candy.
Yeah.
Like I like pickles and like vinegary stuff. So I like that little sour twist on my palate. And this is like a sweet, smooth, sour twist. This one's my favorite. I'm not going to make any bones about it. This one is my favorite.
I don't know, man. This is a hard third for me.
You unironically are a watermelon guy.
Watermelon.
And you've been a huge fan of the blueberry.
The blueberry and then the grapefruit.
See, I don't even like ranking them, to be honest.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. You know what? That's just the sports in me. That's all.
A game with serious playoff aspirations here. The Washington Commanders go down to New York to play the division rival Giants. I am very conflicted on this one. This is a game that I would not want to bet on, but my pick is with the Washington Commanders. I think they are on an upward trajectory.
Right.
Giants are on a downward trajectory. Again, I'd say it. I wouldn't bet on this game, but I'm going to pick the Commanders because I got to pick somebody, right?
Where is this being played?
It's in Jersey, but it's in New York. All right, this grapefruit hibiscus is so good.
Okay, I got to go with the Giants on this one. If they were playing in Washington and Maryland, I would have picked the Commanders because Heineke has been on a roll.
Yes,
but I don't see the Giants like regressing.
Okay.
And this is the perfect opponent for them to play in Jersey. So I'm going to say Giants in a real close game.
Giants in a close one.
Yeah.
I got Commanders in a close one. I could see this one going either way. Again, I wouldn't bet on this one. I would bet on this one. Broncos Ravens in Baltimore. The Ravens the Ravens have been slacking. So to me, this is a no-brainer. If you want to waste the leverage, this is a no-brainer Baltimore money line. But what I like here is the Ravens in a bounce-back game. Lamar Jackson gets a couple big plays against, let's state, the best defense in football.
Right.
But they just can't do enough. Lamar Jackson makes a couple big plays. Ravens win easy. I don't see this one being much of a contest.
Yeah, me too. This one, snoozer game of the week. Russell Wilson, get him out of here.
It's sad, isn't it?
Get him out of here.
It's gotten to the point where it's like a Shakespearean tragedy.
Right. You can't even make jokes about this guy anymore because it's just like, wow, is this the same guy I've been watching for all these years?
Yeah, he's like almost like on the Me Too list. Like you just can't talk about it anymore.
But I'm going to keep talking about it because he's winning in every other aspect of life.
Okay, sure.
So, yeah, you got to take these L's.
Yeah, that's
so,
a good
yeah,
point.
The Ravens, big. Ravens, big.
All right, what might be the game of the week, Dolphins, 49ers. My favorite coach, can he go back to San Francisco where he is the coordinator, where the Dolphins stole him from, snatch the pebble from the master, and I think he will. I think Tua is a better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo. While I am not a Jimmy Garoppolo hater, that is a separate aside. The Dolphins have more weapons. While the 49ers do have weapons, I like the Dolphins better. I think the Niners literally playing his offense. He knows every in and out of this team. I think he makes a couple really good adjustments after halftime. Dolphins win in a nail biter over the 49ers.
Man, me and you, we're usually on the same
wavelength.
A lot of oppos. Not tonight, man.
A lot of oppos this week.
I think the biggest problem for Tua in Miami are physical teams. And this is exactly what the 49ers are. And they're playing in San Fran. I got the 49ers winning this game, making that offense look human for the first time in a while.
Niners at home is smart money. I just like the new coach going to his old home and using all that information against his old team. I just think it plays into the season-long storyline. The 49ers going to make waves in the playoffs no matter what. I just like Miami this week.
Man,
it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
it's not a smart pick. I will be honest, it's not a smart pick.
I feel like one of us won't be answering our phone this weekend.
We're just probably going to split them. We're just going to split them all 50-50,
going
right?
back and forth.
A game that I thought would be the exact opposite at this time of the year. The Seahawks travel to the Rams. One of these teams is good, and it's not the one I thought it was. Can the Rams bounce back, or is this just a lost season?
No, man. They're playing with a bunch of Madden 62s. Everybody's out. When Aaron Donald sits out, you know it's bad because he's never missed a game. I don't care what they're saying. He's sitting out. First time he's sitting out because he's hurt. No, he's not hurt.
But hurt.
That pride is hurt. The Rams are going to get waxed. It's not even going to be close. The Seahawks have something to play for. Pete Carroll has those guys rocking. Even in losses, they look good.
Yeah, I mean, you're so right. Even in losses, they look good. Like they're a competitive team no matter what. They keep it close no matter what. And the Rams don't have the firepower they had last year. And without Aaron Donald holding down that line, Kenneth Walker III is going to run for 150 yards against the Rams. I got the Seahawks. Chargers, Raiders. Raiders are always dangerous in an in-division game. It's in Las Vegas. We know that doesn't matter as much in Las Vegas as it does other cities. I still have the Chargers nutting up, coming together, doing what they need to do. Mike Williams is out. Eckler is hobbled but expected to play. Keenan Allen is hobbled but expected to play. I still think the Chargers eke out a close one. Who do you got?
Oh, come on, man. I'm not going to sit here and
you're not going to
the
doubt
Raiders.
The boys?
No.
Okay.
I like what I see out of Herbert. Even though he doesn't have all of the weapons back, Mike Williams won't be playing. Keenan showing flashes. He's back. Eckler's the man. Gerald Everett is a beast at tight end. That guy's huge. I just feel like this is the battle of which coach is going to be worse. And I do believe it's going to be.
That's a great way. That's a great way to look at it. Which coach?
Seriously,
which coach is the bigger idiot?
Which coach is going to mess it up? And I'm going to have to go with McDaniel. So I have the Raiders losing another close one like they did in week 1.
I agree.
Week 2, I mean. Week 2. Yeah.
All right, we'll preview the rest of the games when we get back. We'll also preview the absolute heavy hitter in this Teller lineup, Mariachi Margarita. You're listening to Two Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute. Joe Burrow may have made the Super Bowl last season, but Patrick Mahomes is still the man in the AFC. Mahomes has the ring. Maybe that starts to change this weekend if the Bengals beat the Chiefs in Cincinnati. Burrow's come on strong lately. Watching the Bengals in the last month is a reminder last year was no fluke. A win on Sunday won't quite catch up Burrow with Mahomes, but it certainly would put the Bengals quarterback in the conversation with the league's best. I'm Andrew Perloff.
It's the holiday season. You're wondering what to get for everyone else. Don't forget to take care of you. It's Jeff Symbieta. Make sure you are on your holiday list. Feel better. Look better. Call New Mail. Are you experiencing hair loss? Dealing with thinning hair? Men, ladies, give New Mail a call. They utilize state-of-the-art, clinically proven ways to regrow your hair. Their professionals will walk you through the options. Then you get to choose what's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy. It uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to stop hair loss and regrow hair. They have an FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser that is proven to regrow hair. They have neograft hair transplants, produce natural-looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Men, ladies, call New Mail at 505-652-1688 or online at numale.com. Treat yourself this holiday season. Look better. Feel better. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688 or visit them online at newmail.com.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping.
Yo, my boy said, you want my gun? Come kiss me for it.
.com, code SPORTS. Enjoy.
Attention, did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues
No, for real?
are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-700-4333. That's 1-800-700-4333. 1-800-700-4333.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, this is a new one right here. This has not been in the rotation.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one either.
I believe that's Hey Jealousy by the Gin Blossoms.
Oh,
is that correct?
You are correct.
Look, my insanely low melanin levels and the years that I were in college will make me remember that song forever.
That is exactly what that song was.
You're listening to Two Men On. We're live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pinon Coffee. We play on Team I-9. We start our days at the YMCA. We have our lunches at 66 Diner and usually a milkshake to go. Mondays, that's for the boys. Howie Sports Page, corner of Montgomery and Tramway. And the weekends, that's for Teller Vodka and Spirits. And what do I have in my hand right now for the camera? The cleanup hitter of this stout lineup, the Mariachi Margarita from Teller Vodka and Safe House Distilling. I know if you spend a lot of time at Isotope Stadium, you've probably had one of these before, but this is like a perfectly made margarita, and they just give it to you in a can.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything but open it. That's it.
You don't got to pay some fancy bartender like $22 to shake it up and put it in a glass. You just open it, and it's a fantastic margarita.
Yeah, you guys have to go out and purchase all of these so you don't run into guys like me who will act like he actually did that from scratch.
Sure, yeah. I haven't passed that off before, but game recognized game,
Hey,
and good job.
Yeah, my first two, that's what it was.
It's good. Like, you pour this into a glass, you pour this into a like salted rim glass.
Oh,
I think it's a top shelf margarita.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
It was like the perfect mix of like sweet and sour and citrus, and of course, a little bit of that to kill you, baby. I'm really into it. And the mariachi logo, so good. The branding at Safe House and Teller Vodka is phenomenal.
Yes, that's another thing that drew me in as well.
All right, what I would probably consider the game of the week. And by the way, hell of a show, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the calls and the texts, and we really appreciate you being a friend and a friend of the show. We'll wrap up the last 3 games with Van Nunley right here and Robert Buck D. Gibson on the other side of the glass. You got nothing to pump this weekend, but we're going to pump it hard next week, right?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
So the Kansas City Chiefs travel to the Cincinnati Bengals. Travis Kelce will not be having any Skyline chili. Patrick Mahomes will not be having any Skyline chili, but they will be feasting on the soft Bengals defense. I predict and I hope it is an absolute shootout. I hope this is a flag football game where one of the coaches wakes the guys up and rubs a bunch of meth on their gums. I hope it's like 63-60. I hope it's just bomb after bomb after bomb.
If it's going to be that, it's going to be Cincinnati winning that game. Only because I know the Chiefs have had a lot of banged up wide receivers.
Sure.
So if it's going to be a shootout, Cincinnati wins that game.
Cincinnati's won the last 2, and they're at home for this one, and they need to hold their spot in the playoff race. I still can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. It is so hard to do. I don't care where they are. I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. I'm not betting against Travis Kelce, especially the week that he throws shade at Skyline Chili. I especially can't bet up against him that week. I got Chiefs in a close one. I hope it's a shootout, but what I think happens is the Bengals realize what they're up against, and they try to hit Joe Mixon really hard. They keep running the ball to try to eat the clock, because the best way to beat the Chiefs is keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. If Patrick Mahomes, if you're going score for score in the fourth quarter against the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, good luck.
I disagree. What is going on today, man?
This is the most split we've ever been on a week all year.
I disagree. I don't think, although it does, it makes sense. If you keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, that's the best way you can beat the Chiefs. But I think that's inevitable. He's going to be on the field a lot. Pressure is what bothers him.
Sure.
And the one team that I've seen, besides Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl, to keep pressure on Mahomes and make him look un-Mahomes are the Cincinnati Bengals. I got Cincinnati winning this game, and it's a statement game for them to take a spot as one of the elite teams in the AFC. I got them winning by 3 to 4 points.
And they deserve it too. Like they're that talented. Joe Burrow is that dude. He had a slow start to the season. That's because of his offensive line, not because his talent or his wide receiver core.
I think they stayed afloat with all the injuries that they had, and now that everyone's coming back,
sure,
we're going to see the team that we saw get to the Super Bowl last year, and that's the team the Chiefs do not like.
That's a really good point. I mean, because they were in this exact same position last year.
Exactly.
I know we talked about this last week. We talked about this earlier today on the program. The Bengals were just floating right over 500, got over a few injuries, and then made a run and ended up in the Super Bowl. Which team is it going to be?
Right.
All right, Cowboy Nation, stand up and go bonkers. The Colts and the Cowboys have a little dance off in Dallas. Jeff Saturday has the Colts playing better. They're still not as good as I thought they'd be at the beginning of the year, but at least they're better. They go into Dallas. Do the Colts have a chance, or is this just an easy walkthrough for the Cowboys?
Nah, man. The Colts have a chance, but it's slim. Cowboys winning this one. I think it's going to be a big game for Dak. But I'll tell you what, not to cut you off.
Go.
I think this is going to be a fool's gold game for Dallas where they think, oh, Dak did this against them, and it's going to hurt them. I think Dak's going to have a big game, and going forward, it's going to hurt them for the rest of the season.
I agree. Jonathan Taylor has to go off on 150+. It has to bring Dallas defenses in, and they have to hit Michael Pittman big over the top. I don't see both of those things happening.
No, it's going to be a lot of sacks.
I could see one of the two things happening. Cowboys win easy in this one. I would take Cowboys and the points, and if you're a brave man, buy up another touchdown. Monday night at Howie's Sports Page, corner of Montgomery and Tramway.
I got to get my mind right.
Tampa Tom. Tampa Tom is coming to Howie's. Hey, look, Taysom Hill, Tampa Tom. We're a big Tom and Taysom house over here. I'm excited for this game. I'm more excited just to hang out at Howie's every Monday.
Right.
But, hey, Tom Brady on the big screen, that's a beautiful thing.
We still haven't had the game to supersede the Howie's environment yet. Have we?
That's an excellent point.
We haven't.
No.
Nope.
The game has never beaten the atmosphere.
Never.
It's always more fun just to be there than it is to watch a certain specific game.
You're right.
Nailed it. Nailed it right there. I got the Bucks winning easy. Who do you got?
I don't have the Bucks winning easy because it is New Orleans. They do give Tampa Tom a lot of problems, but they'll win, but it won't be like a blowout.
I'm not mad at that. I just want to see some gadget plays for Taysom Hill. Anytime I want to watch the Saints, it's like, give me some weird stuff with Alvin Kamara and give me some weird stuff with Taysom Hill.
And you're going to get both.
Nice.
You're going to get both.
Also, you're going to get us at Howie's.
Oh, yeah.
So stoked for that. Heck of a program today. Thank you so much, Robert Buck D. Gibson. You killed it today. I know your back hurts from carrying me throughout this whole program.
Stop it. It's 2 men on, and I just hitched a ride one day, remember?
Happy December, everybody. A new month has started. The last month of 2022 just started. I am so stoked for the rest of the year and what is coming next year. Thanks for all the texters. Thanks for all the callers. Thanks to all the friends of the show. Everybody out there, all the friends of the show, all the loyal listeners, we love you so much. Thanks for being a part of the show. Thanks for being a friend of the show. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you Monday.
Yes, be safe. See you guys Monday.